What is up, guys? Sorry for the late start. Apparently I'm gonna listen to myself. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. My sound is really loud. Why is my sound really loud? I made a mistake. I signed in on OBS to my chat, and now it's got this. Where's the sound at? Sound. Chill out a little bit. Thank you. I accidentally signed into OBS on the chat, and now it's screwed up. So now I gotta use a different screen just to see the chat, which bugs the crap out of me, but it is what it is. How's everybody doing? I'm just gonna wing it until I can fix it later. I'm just gonna wing it. Philip, like, dropped some bombs on me before the stream even started, which is fine. So we'll get that in a minute. Genghis, how's it going? Cheto, Patches, Lone Boy, Ruby, Sabanasu, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Duhalt, did I say Duhalt? Undead. Everybody that's here, welcome to the stream. I was gonna pretty much have a chill stream. What's everybody's thoughts? I have like this stupid gradient thing for the lights in the back. Is that cooler or is it annoying? I can change it back. I figure for live stream it works. It doesn't work for my pre-recordings because, like, if I have any cuts, it's just going to change colors really quickly. So, straight to the new cooking isekai. It's really good. I'm very impressed by the isekai cooking mappa show. Doing pretty good. Good. Nice way to start the stream. Late and with my screwed up chat, right? Today is just going to be dysfunctional. I'm accepting that. Like I said, it's a chill stream, so we're just going to chill. I'll answer some questions. I have, as you guys can see on the screen, I have pretty much my AniList, and I realized the other day that I have not scored a bunch of stuff. So we're going to talk about shows, and I'll decide what I'm going to score, and you guys can change my mind if you want to. So I think that'd be pretty fun. And that way I use my chat to help me catch up with stuff that I've been neglecting. Isn't that great? Put the chat to work. Put the chat to work and get benefit while I live stream. Spear's never late. Arrives precisely when it's intended. But no, the Philip thing. Philip sent a chat, said I have 3 shows I'd like to discuss. Should I bring them up? That was fine. First of all, I want to thank you for covering the shows and try to push the boundaries between naughty and perverse. Without your reviews, I won't know what to look for. That's what I do. I cover everything. There's no limits to what I'm covering on the channel, and I think that's just my own personal spice to bring to things. I don't like to not cover shows just because I'm not a huge fan of sports shows. I'm still going to cover sports shows because sometimes there's something in there that I really enjoy. So I'm going to cover everything. But I think I'm glad you enjoy them. My streaming service won't show them in my feed. I have to search for them by name. I think it must be some yes, I am 18. Where are you at? Like, what streaming service? I think I've seen you mention that elsewhere, that your country of origin is not too happy about certain shows, which really sucks. Said these are some of the most interesting shows. Right? The naughty shows are the most interesting shows. Can we say Onimai and Inukai's dog? Ayakashi Triangle, right? I'll start watching newer anime, yeah. Last year they had Lady Jahi on the blacklist, and I didn't think it was all that naughty. Dude, Jahi-sama was super tame. That's just like the maid I hired recently is Suspect or whatever. That show was like, it's the same creator, and they super toned that show down. Like, those two shows were super toned down. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal with that. The studios like purposely went out of their way to make them super PG. So it's kind of a weird one, but I guess it goes in that whole realm of like lolly characters, which they're scared of, I guess. They're afraid. The idea is that, okay, here's a show that's a little bit questionable and it could go this direction. Should we even stream it? Let's just put this label on it right off the bat. We're just going to assume it's going to go in a bad direction, and they didn't. They were both like the most clean shows on the air at the time. Second show I'd like to talk about is Magical Revolution. It has closest vibes to Mushoku Tensei and Censorship Bookborn. I'm not ready to go that way yet. I'm not ready to go that way yet. I think Magical Revolution is super good. If anybody missed my video today that I posted, I was super excited about doing that post. Magical Revolution is easily my most excited show this season so far. I've only watched like 2 weeks worth of shows, two shows a day. I'm trying to limit myself to doing 2 shows a day, and Magical Revolution is easily like my favorite show so far. That show is so good. The characters are good. Everybody's gonna get mad at me for saying it's like Licorice Coil. The main character is literally Chisato. It's got the kind of girl that's locked up in her own thing, and she's kind of freeing her from it. The character chemistry, everything's super fantastic. We'll see if it holds up. But 2 episodes, super good. The animation, the character designs, super good. And if it goes Yuri, super good. Like all the people that were mad about Licorice Coil not going super Yuri, watch that show. Watch that show, because apparently it's supposed to go that direction. So, and it seems like the parents are fine with it. Like, Infilio or whatever her name is, her dad was like, well, there's nothing against it. There's no rules against it. I mean, we could have 2 queens. I mean, there's nothing against it. But yeah. I'm at work listening to this. All right, cool. Gotta have you, Ruby Rose. Hope you're doing well. All the truck drivers get to see this on my Steam Deck. Nice. Aka 13 has a awesome opening. It's okay, good series. Yeah, I was kind of in the middle area with Aka. I know it was super popular when it came out. I just realized why you're saying that. I didn't realize. I'm like, what did I bring up that brings up Aka 13? It's on the screen. Yeah, we'll see. That's gonna probably be one of the first ones. What does it mean to be an otaku spirit? It's the spirit of the otaku. We embrace the otaku spirit. Sorry, I don't have a better answer. I'm sorry, little baby. I'll be doing all right. The new sports shows that I think of going to be good is Yudoka Girls? What was Yudoka Girls? I don't remember that one. Awashi was super good, though. Yeah, there are newer Puritans in the West. I'm starting to have a theory that I don't think it's so much. I mean, yes, it's Crunchyroll. Yes, it's Sony. Sony and Crunchyroll, I don't trust them one bit. They're super into their own ideas. The only saving grace is that Crunchyroll / Sony of West is owned by Sony of Japan, so it's basically them censoring themselves. But eventually, there's going to come a time where we'll have a PlayStation ordeal. I don't want it, but we could. But I think what people are kind of missing recently, and I was planning on making a video on this, I don't think people realize that there's another side effect that's happening right now. As anime is becoming more global, especially like services like Crunchyroll, Disney, they're trying to make anime global. This isn't just America anymore. We're not talking about US. We like to think that we're the only person and we're the only fish in the pond. Like we're special. There are a lot of countries, and there is a lot of countries that have their own regulations. And the more anime becomes more global, US is the least of your worries. The US is does anybody remember what happened with Manga Up? What happened with Manga Up? When Manga Up happened, it was essentially Square Enix trying to make a mobile manga platform that was available everywhere. And there was some countries that were extremely strict about stuff. And that's why they threw that algorithm in to basically cover up anything of the female form, basically. let's just be clear. It's the female form. Covering up everything. That wasn't the United States. All that stuff was already available in the United States. They wanted to make it global, and thus certain countries are very strict about the female form. Very. Yeah, elbows and kneecaps. The boy kneecaps that were covered up because spicy. Very, very spicy. Yeah, so US isn't that special. We like to think we're super special, but I mean, yes, the US is a big market. So is China. So is a lot of the Middle East. There's a lot of areas that are now opening their doors to anime, and again, that was like my whole point with that video about I'm glad that I'm turning the stream and just talking about censorship. Whatever's fun, right? That's what I was talking about with that whole thing with Onimai. Is their whole thing is that Frizzlica, how you doing? I hope I said that right. Welcome to the stream. Nagisa, welcome to the stream. Aaron, there's a whole bunch of people jumping on and I'm missing people. The whole thing with Onimai was that they specifically said, or at least this Taiwanese site said, they contacted the source, the company, the owners, and they said, hey, everybody's asking about this being different. Is this different? And guess what they said? Regulatory groups were putting restrictions on it in Japan. Now, that doesn't mean immediately that Crunchyroll and Sony's off the hook here. But what I'm saying is that think of it from a perspective that their regulatory group wants to make it global. And so they're going to, as let's say, a good company, you're going to have a good group of regulatory groups. You're going to have a good legal team. They're going to go, okay, so we want this to be available everywhere. Let's start looking at all these countries it's going to be available at. What do those countries specifically not allow? Now, again, like I said before, it's stupid that they think what they did cut was the worst part of that episode. Let's be honest. The finger moving away from his crotch was the worst part, but they didn't censor that. But still, their regulatory team said, this isn't going to fly in this country, this country, this country, this country, this country, this country. So, again, not saying US is not at fault. I'm just saying we got to start looking at things from a global perspective because things are changing immensely for anime. And that sucks. It really sucks. Because it seems like the answer to the studios is to say, well, we don't want to make a version for every country. Let's make one that covers all the bases with all the countries. And that's the version we're going to get. Which is unfortunate. One for Japan, one for everywhere else. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Onimai tomorrow. Onimai and Magical Revolution are like my two hype shows this season, right? So far. So we're the third most populated country in the world, correct? Yeah, and I'm not sure how much is in China. I know that a lot of companies like Disney are trying to break into Asia, but not specifically China. They're very strict there. Very strict there. And I think a lot of companies aren't caring to get involved with China anymore because it's so difficult to work with them, even though it's a huge audience. Andrew, it's for a global audience. Right. Is it only me or something got popular in America gets popular all over the world? To be honest, yes. We are trendsetters. That's why one of the bigger issues that a lot of people see in media is that whatever America says, everybody else has to pick up. America's a test bed. and I don't want to get too political about this, but America is a test bed. A lot of countries actually look to America to see how we handle things. So when we adopt certain viewpoints, they see if it works or not. Japan is like way back here. Like Japan likes to sit and watch all the other countries. That's why Japan, many people argue, is behind the times. Is because they like to see how things pan out when other countries change things significantly. That's why they're behind. It's not that they're dumb. I mean, it's a stupid viewpoint to think they're dumb. They know exactly what they're doing. It's because they're waiting to see what other people do and if it works out in the end. So, very conservative in that regard. Censorship does suck, but having it expand and make more profit means more anime. Yes, I agree. What are you looking forward to in 2023? Oshinoko. I think that's the only thing that's not currently airing that I'm super excited about. And hopefully maybe Akira gets finally developed. Maybe. Maybe. Honestly, local fan club, fan sub culture is still a big thing in some parts of the world, including my country. I did notice, like, when I was watching a lot of the stuff like that I'm getting secondhand because of the censorship, especially like Summertime Render. Shoot, the Spanish subtitling groups, whoo, they're still hot on that stuff. Like America getting English subtitles, fan subs, is way difficult. But man, there's a lot of people. There was times where you had nobody was English subtitling it, and so there was people that were taking the Spanish subtitles and translating it to English because they're so fast at it. So props to the Spanish subtitle community. They're still up there, which makes sense because there's groups like High Dive, I think, that's not even in Mexico or anything. Different countries to start censoring entirely different and contradictory things, so you can't appease everyone. Yeah, they all have their own viewpoints on things, honestly. Censorship expands fan subs and piracy, which is great for anime, games, and manga. Censorship expands fan subs and piracy, which is great for anime, games, and manga. You'd have to expand on how that's good. I mean, I'm fine with hearing your viewpoint on it. I would have to know what you mean by it helps, which is it's good for it, I guess. Japan is right up to the date with 1983. This is already more than enough anime. Oh wow, this season is insane, dude. This season is absolutely insane. Have you watched Blind Wave react to dubbed anime? Have you watched Blind Wave react? No, I haven't watched. Blind Wave as a content creator? No. Plus I have one amazing thing, then two mediocre ones. I think the good thing is that there's a variety, and that's a good thing. Variety is a good thing. Like, even if you can't find everything in a season, there's still plenty to work with. You're gonna find that if you're into Yuri right now, there's a Yuri show. Take it. We don't get Yuri often. Take it. I feel ecchi harem have less plot like DxD and Heaven's Lost Property than recent ecchi anime, like the past 3 or 3.5 years. You have to go back pretty far because harem anime has not been that big lately. Like, shoot, when we got like Immoral Guild and stuff last season, it was like, holy crap, I just realized we don't really get much harem shows anymore. Goku could probably be official mascot of Exco. They do love the Dragon Ball. All the power to them. All the power to them. There's like 30 good anime. I don't know. I haven't really counted up yet. I'm gonna get through all the shows, and then I'll do my usual early tier list, and we'll decide at that point. But I'm slowly burning through the season. I'm doing my first impressions, 2 shows a day, and then I'm gonna keep up with the shows as it goes along. Hopefully I can finish by the end of this month doing first impressions because there's so many dang shows. It's been a grind over the last few days for sure. Fan subs is still a blessing for fans who want to see ye old anime from the 60s and 90s. If you can find it, I mean, yes, like streaming services, like pirate streaming services, but man, the torrenting groups aren't for older stuff, which kind of sucks. Because I was trying to find an older show the other day, and I'm like, crap, there's no seeds. How many scores are you going to fix this stream? Will it be a multi-parter? We'll just do whatever I can. If I ever actually start. Like I said before, though, sitting here chilling and talking with y'all is plenty for me. As long as people enjoy it. Harem anime used to have more of them. I guess because of America and ain't harem laws. No. There's not a lack of harems because of America. There is not a lack of harems because of America. There's still plenty of shows that have the... They're not harem shows because they don't focus on the harem, but they're shows with characters that have 3 or more people coming after them. It's not... We're not blocking anything. Hope Monster Musume and Irishuken reviewers gets season 2. I do too. Another at least for me, interspecies reviewers, I'd love a second season. If you are looking for another season of interspecies reviewers, I highly suggest checking out Immoral Guild. It's very similar. It's very, very similar. I know Mormons are in America. Yeah, it's not block anything though. I used to watch Blind Wave. It's been a while though. I say Piracy is a good for fans and bad for the anime company, but we use the pirate now to send a message. It doesn't send a message though. Like, remember, and this is, I don't mind people. First and foremost, I don't care if people pirate. If you pirate, I pirate. I mean, we all pirate. Don't care. But I will not argue in favor of the idea that piracy benefits the industry in any way. It doesn't send a message when you download an episode. How would it send them a message? It's not like when you go to torrent or you go to a piracy site to stream an episode that they get an email saying, you lost Cheto. Like, it doesn't tell them anything. The only thing they see is that, okay, so you decide not to watch Ayakashi Triangle on Crunchyroll. Perfectly fine. I understand. It's going to be difficult for me to watch it. And that's just across the board. The censorship is across the board. Japan, there's no uncensored version. So you go to Crunchyroll and Ayakashi's sitting there. And you decide not to click it. All that says that Ayakashi got one less click. They don't even know that you didn't click on it. It's just the fact that it got one less click. All Japan knows is it didn't do well. They don't know that you pirated. They just know that it didn't do well. There's no message to be sent there. It doesn't send an email saying he didn't click on this. He just said he went to 9 Anime or whatever the heck that website is and saw it there. It literally tells them nothing. And that's the unfortunate thing. So I can't agree with that, despite the fact that I'm perfectly fine with people pirating. Perfectly fine. There needs to be uncensored fan subbers. Well, there's plenty, but it requires the show to actually air in Japan. And they'll use the subs from Crunchyroll, which is fine too. Non-anime related, I'm so excited for Mario movie and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2. I haven't watched Spider-Verse yet. I know that's bad, but I haven't. I need to though. Did you watch Futopai past 3 episodes? No, I did not. I was gonna take an anime break, but the stream dragged me right back into my computer again. Welcome. You're one of us. A lot of cartoons and anime that are pre-90s are on YouTube. Yeah, if there's no license for it, nobody's gonna strike it. It'll be up there. There's still anime with the harem aspect. Toxico Best Girl. It's Toxico. Toxico Best Girl. I think you got auto-corrected. Maidana is great too. Maidana is really fantastic. I loved her. The Chin part. I love interspecies reviewers and hated Immoral Guild. Really? Really, Dutch? Man, you break my heart. Both me and Adrian's heart is broken. Yeah, I wish they watch all of them and catch up to the old anime since I started watching anime in 2021. Oh, you got some catching up to do, Aaron. I feel bad. You got some catching up to do. I had an old post about my top 100 anime. I should probably do some video about that so that you have a list to work with. It helps because every single dollar I've spent on anime is a result from piracy. Oh, so like you don't put it to subs, so you pay it into like figures or something? Most of my support in the anime industry comes from merch. That's good. That's agreeable. And Anime police watch list. I think they'll should do a reset on all the anime tracking websites. See how many anime fans are using these sites nowadays. Is there like somebody that tracked it? And how many of the same shirts do you have? This is the only shirt. I just only wear it for streams and recordings, so it's never stinky. Don't worry about it. It only stinks a little bit. I wash it every now and then. I can't wait for Birdie Wing. The season 2 is that like April? Futapai gets better after episode 3. It's always the case. Whenever I drop a show, everybody's like, it gets better after that. But it wasn't that I didn't like the show. It's just I just totally forgot about it. Have you checked the 9th Anime Trending Awards nominations? Like for 2022? No, I haven't. Is it, what's the link? We could probably look at that right now. Rather than doing fixing my ratings. Is there an actual website? What do you mean plot anime story? When you expecting the Genshin Impact anime? What are you expecting from it? I think they're talking about doing like a backstory thing. I don't know. I just want them to do an anime, like a full-on, like, re-adaptation of the whole story. That way they cut out all this stupid plot and crap. Not plot, but like blabbing that they do. Yes, watch Unlimited Blade Works. That's a good one. Favorite girls here, yay. I'm here. I made it. Your favorite girl is here. Yay, me. Okay. Best girl tungsten. If a show didn't do well in broadcast and has flooded of requests for Blu-rays, then the pirate helped. Again, I don't think they see the stats though. It doesn't. My point is that it doesn't show them that piracy helped them in any way. But yeah, if they sell a lot of Blu-rays, it's a good thing. I buy most of my stuff in Blu-rays and wall scrolls. Buy Blu-rays $300 plus. Dude, if you buy anything from Japan, you're spending a fortune. And so yes, they do like that, especially the Blu-rays. I end up throwing my Gelter figure in my PC case. Is it water cooled? I hope it's water cooled. Personally, think that Futapai was one of the best actions of anime 2022. It is animetrends.com. Okay. Anytrends.com. Hopefully they don't have anything inappropriate on their pages. Is that showing up good? Yeah, it's showing up good. No, look, it's making my computer mad. I should never clicked on it. I gotta bring my chat back up. Let's see. Where's it at? Chart leaders, anime of the week, nominations. It's a podcast. Top anime poll awards. I've never been to this website, as you can tell. I typically don't like trend and all that kind of stat stuff. I have no clue what I'm doing. So maybe I should probably ditch out of it. I'll look into it later. Maybe you can look over it next stream or something. Paimon gritty crime thriller anime. We'll have to bring back Satoshi Kon so he can make a Paimon anime. That's what the link was given. People tend to want to spend money on their hobbies, so anything that promotes a hobby automatically causes revenue. Yeah. So what you're saying is we need pirates to fill out the surveys of how much legitimate stuff they bought after pirating. Exactly. They'll just have them like just release a survey. The studio release a survey. I think they've done that before for a manga once, if I recall correctly. I don't know if it was Shueisha or somebody had posted like a questionnaire that had, do you pirate? It's like, hey, can you self-incriminate yourself? Click here to do that now. Make sure to enter in your name and your address. Yeah, I would. See, that's the thing. I would love to like buy source material that I really enjoy. I was actually tempted for like Mushoku Tensei to pick up all the Japanese ones as well, but one, it's very costly, but two, it's like I can't read it. I can't read it. I mean, I guess it's a good way to start learning how to read, right? Or read Japanese, anyways. I never learned to read, even in English. Should I read the mangas before I watch the animes? Which one? I think I missed your context. I can trace over 2,000 euros worth of my purchases to a single download of Final Fantasy XIV back in 2001. Hundreds of single Lord of the Rings downloads similar to anime, especially One Punch Man. Whew. I'll make sure that I don't type in chat for you, Aaron. I need some recycling AniList for how many isekai I have putting in the above 7 score. That's what I was kind of pointing out to somebody that day, because they were... we were talking about something, and it was like a discussion about taste in anime. And I for a minute, I thought the comment was saying, it's like you, and how... It's almost like they were saying, Andrew, it's like you whenever you enjoy like cutesy moe stuff more than anything else. And so my immediate response, because I read that wrong, it was to go look at my AniList and go see like how many shows are my top 10, or my at least my 10 out of 10s that's considered moe or cutesy. And I'm like, I actually don't really have that many cutesy shows in my 10 list. Like Clannad, Bunny Drop maybe, Silent Voice, semi, like half there. Hanasaki Roham maybe. Like most of these aren't really cutesy shows in my top, my 10 out of 10. You say I have trash taste in anime, Nagisa? I have Clannad up there at least for you, and I know you at least like that. You're in it. My favorite isekai are Oji-san, Finbinku, and Bookworm. I adore, at least I can say 2 of those. I don't remember what Fabinku is. It must be a combining of 2 words. A Bleach is an isekai. Yeah, Kaguya-sama Love is War is a 10 out of 10. You don't think so? Asuma, don't break my heart. Yeah, but Bunny Drop, we don't discuss Bunny Drop's manga. We've talked about that. We don't talk about Bunny Drop manga. But yeah, I think when you get down to like 9s, or maybe probably more in the 8s area, that's when you start to see a lot of moe-ish type shows. Air-ish, I guess. Most of my high rated stuff isn't really in that category. Canon, Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid, Nanan Biori, Princess Connect, School Live, Wakaba Girl, which is amazing. Everybody should watch Wakaba Girl. Blend S. I know Ida doesn't like Blend S as much as I do. Ida's stream broke me. Ida's stream broke me when he did his tier list of all of his anime that he's watched. I'm like, your D list is like a bunch of shows I really love. Kage has 11. I can't put 11. It bothers me that people flock to anime because we prefer it over Hollywood BS. But then when it becomes more popular, they start trying to appease the culture. Yeah, I mean, that was the argument that we had like a few streams back where we were talking about the idea, if I wanted anime to be more popular, I don't. I think it's too popular at this point. I don't want it to be more popular just because that's when it starts to get changed. As I mentioned before, technically what we're really having is in 2021, the revenue from overseas distribution kind of eclipsed all earnings from Japan domestically. And so what happens there is you almost feel as if Western audience is going to start making demands. not really the case yet, because technically this isn't what Japan domestically is making for the anime distribution. Is not all they're making. They're making it from manga and light novel sales. So until their sales from light novels and mangas eclipses what overseas is making, we don't have to worry. But it will mean that things like originals will probably be dictated by the West in a lot of cases. But what do you think of anime tourists? People are just getting into anime. What do you think of anime tourists? Like what do I think about people that are just now learning about anime? I'm always welcome to bring new people in. I mean, we have a lot of people in our community that are just getting into it. And I think it's always fun. It's always fun when you see somebody that's fresh eyes getting into it. You kind of don't want to throw every good show at them immediately, but it's always enjoyable. It's always enjoyable seeing somebody learn about anime for the first time. Even though I just said I don't want it to be more popular. Bunny Drop is an original anime. It has no source material. I don't care what you say. Right? Durarara season 1, same score as Dororo. Nah, you don't like Dororo? I was probably a little bit. I mean, Dororo is one of those shows where it's got issues, but when it hit. I don't know. I'd probably adjust it a little bit down now, but because my hype is off. That's the sad thing, is like sometimes I do want to go back through and kind of recheck all these scores, because I think sometimes, especially with the positive anime, it's almost like you always bump it up one score higher than it should be. So like there's a side of me that almost wants to go through my list and just bump everything down by 1. What's my scores for SAO? Season 1, I scored it pretty high. And after that, I haven't really scored it really high. Like Core 1 was the best, and then Mother's Rosario was great. After that, it's been pretty much an okay show. Imagine knowing anime from that's what I mean. Somebody new to anime, you gotta throw them X-Arm and you force them to watch it. Like you say, please watch X-Arm or watch Tesla Notes. You can make it. Just get all the way through it, and then we'll show you the good stuff. It's like just to test their willingness to be patient. Give them that, and then. Alicization I enjoyed. Underworld, I just kind of struggle with it a little bit. It wasn't terrible, but I struggle with it a little bit. Just because towards the later parts of it, it just feels like they just throw everybody at this pot just because. And then they had the whole jet thing at the very end. Watched Ghost Stories dubbed. Yes, English. The Japanese one was bad. Trust me, bro. Yeah, yeah, give them School Live. Or not School Live, School Days. Sorry, School Live. School Days. I haven't watched School Days as their first one. That'll be a good one, too. My funniest 10 out of 10 was probably Armanga Sensei. Yamada Best Girl. I enjoyed it. I don't think... I don't know if I watched the OVA. Yeah, there are people that only care about anime because it's popular and expect it to change so that they'll... Yeah, and that comes with that popularity is... Like right now, what we're having right now, because the popularity is now we have a lot of groups that are trying to change things, but you also have a lot of people that are trying to bank off of it with clickbait. Clickbait that's essentially being outraged, or fake outraged. And then you also have leaks, which is annoying as hell. The leaks. Shrap, what's going on? I hope you test is successful. Japan needs to do a reboot of anime for X-Arms. I heard the manga is good. I actually heard the manga was really good. Eat your vegetables, or we're watching X-Arm. They cut a lot of horror from gore from the SAO light novel. I imagine so. Like, holy crap, just having that one scene where that girl got forced on caused the biggest uproar, which was, I don't know. You knew what you were getting into. You signed up for it. Come on. The anime tourists want it to change, such as lowering fan service since... Oh no, Dabubus. Yeah, it's... Is anime tourist like a content creator? I just thought that you're like meaning like people that just like tour into the anime sphere and like casually. Is it like a publication or is it a content creator? I literally do nothing but watch anime and make videos. I don't spend much time looking at content creators, sadly. But it's like a group of people then? Boku no Pico is more of a meme than a controversy. Oh. We don't talk about Boku no Pico either. It's just a normie? I didn't know that was a normie. I've never heard that term before. Is that bad? How long has that term been around? I see, like, Grave of the Fireflies 10 out of 10. Unfortunately, I don't like it. A Grave of Firefly. Yeah, Grave of Firefly is one of those ones where it's like, it's kind of a classic. Like, we watched it in school. Like, in high school, we watched Grave of the Fireflies. It's just kind of one of those classics. That was another big, huge debate when Ida was doing his tier list. He threw it down in his F category, so at least you're not alone. I'm like, dude, you can't deny that there's, like, significant importance of Grave of the Fireflies, even if you don't like it. You think Grave of the Fireflies is a perfect ecchi comedy? No, you're talking about interspecies reviewers. I just like immediately read that after that, so I'm like, oh crap, really? Food in, what's going on? I'll be doing well. I've never heard of the anime tourist. You guys are trolling me. I know you guys are trolling me. Ida is our community, one of our community managers on the Discord, and they did a live stream of tier listing all the stuff they've watched. The many shots of Grave of the Fireflies are a bit tasteless. Oh gosh, this is going in a really bad direction. This is going in a really bad direction. You're wrong. You're so wrong. I'm going to do at least one of these before I forget. Like, we got 18IF. We're going to do at least one of these before the stream ends. 18IF. A lot of people said Alicization was good, but I tried to watch it and it feels so disconnected from the due to the angst. I'm guessing angst. Or there's even more dramatic moments. I thought it was fine. I thought it was a good reset, honestly. I thought it was just a really good reset. 18IF has cool concepts and a few really good episodes. Very artistic, but it's got some really bad episodes too. I think 4 is good. I'm going to put 4 on it. Has anybody watched 18IF, or am I just talking into the wind here? Never heard of anime tourist, but I am familiar with normie term. Yeah, I've easily heard the normie term. I guess we got to connect everything to our own fandom. Just take a word and then kind of adopt it. 18 who? Yes, exactly. 18 who? I don't even remember how good. There's going to be a lot of these where I haven't watched it so dang long, I'm not going to be able to update it. Dogaza. Dogaza's so good, but it's trash. 3 is fine. Well, no. It was kind of funny. It's got some good laughs in Dogaza. Dogaza's good. I think I'm going to do 4. It's not incredible, but it's funny. Looking forward to more Konosuba. Is Konosuba down here, or are you just randomly saying Konosuba? Konosuba's great, though. They had the voice actor for Steins. It had the voice actor from Steins. I don't know if I caught that or not. Dogaza had his moments. Yeah, it's got some funniness in there. Place further in the universe? I never scored place further in the universe. That's crazy. I think 8. I think 8 is good. It's not incredible. I'm not going to give it a 10. No. Place for the Universe is one of those ones where the further I get away from it, the less I'm, like, in love with it. It's super good, though. It is really, really good. It broke me several times. It almost feels rote. Like, every episode has to end up with, like, some music, you know, ramp up the music, have some character going through an emotional moment, and then it cuts off. Like, every single episode is so formulaic in that way. But It's really good. I'm gonna give it a 9 for now. I might change it later, but I think I'm gonna give it a 9. I think it's really good though. What do you mean, Andrew? It's one of the best slice of life? No, I can't agree with you. It is a really good slice of life, and we don't get a lot of really good slice of lives though. I'm giving you guys a 9. You get at least a 9. Let's see. After the rain, I've never scored after the rain. I don't know if I could score it now. Town where you live, I don't remember. 80 police is not that good. I'll just give it a good, like... Now, I should have said this beforehand. I use the entire spectrum of 10. I've watched... I don't know, we're going on, like, I don't know, how many do I have now? How many shows am I at now? Shoot, does not tell me how many I have. Dang it, I'm gonna have to lose my formatting here. I just have it sorted by score, I think, so. Please reset the list so I can see what I got. So yeah, we're at 1,500 shows. I have to use the entire spectrum of 10. I don't put everything into 7, and I use, like, I put shows at 4. It doesn't mean they're terrible, it's just I use the full spectrum of 10. Because otherwise I will never... It's gonna be very difficult for me to tell what's a good show and not a good show in my eyes unless I use that full spectrum. So, just letting people know. Doesn't mean that a 4 show is, like, burn it alive. It's just, it's not as good as a 5 show. Anyway, so score. Completed. Alright, now I gotta find out where I was at again. Would I rate Mashoko? I wonder, I wonder what Andrew rated Mashoko. I could never guess. Yes, 10. Easy 10 for me. I'm absolutely in love with Mushoku. Sorry. Not sorry. Gosh dang it. Like, scrolling. It's like, just load it all. Load all 1,500 of them. I don't care. There. Oh, we went past it. I didn't rate Beastar. Dude, I am so bad about my scoring lately. When do you start watching anime? I first started watching anime in the 1990s. My friend introduced me to it. I think one of my first shows I watched was either Tenchi Muyo or Akira. I want to say it was Akira. It might have been Tenchi Muyo, though. He introduced me into anime. I watched it all the way until, like, 2000, and then I got busy with life. And then I came back to it, like, late 2000s. So... And then I started the podcast, so. I got to enjoy the golden years of anime that everybody talks about. I'd be Ray Takahashi for the first half of the year. Like this year? Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of Ray Takahashi. She's getting really, like, all over the place. My favorite part of Alicization was climbing the wall scene. Are you... Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. I think, like I said, most of that beginning part I enjoyed. When did you start watching? I like that one. Starting watching seasonal anime in 2020. Yeah, I would probably say about 2010 I started watching seasonal, like keeping up on everything. I mean, it's when Crunchyroll started. I mean, that was the big turning point. Anything below 6 is I probably never finish on my list. It's so heavily weighted. Kashik Rester Bastard Teachers. We were talking about that the other day. Like, their outfits in that show are wild. The outfits in this show is super wild. Like what school wears these outfits? Like, they got, like, the overall, like, straps coming down. They're showing their bellies. They got the whole, like, thigh highs with the garter belt. It's just... What school? I want this guy gets to be the teacher of the best school ever. And then yes, all the girls have to wear animal ear ribbons. I want to go there. This creator knows where it's all at, right? It was an alright show. I won't say it's a great show though, at all. Oh my goddess. Jeez, that's another one where it's, like, so old, but she's literally my first waifu character. After the Rain, I did not like the ending. It is literally a sus school. Very, very suspect school. A school that the FBI would break into if it was anywhere in certain countries. America. For good reason, too. I can't argue not. Yeah, oh my god, I actually have a wall scroll right here. You just can't see it because it's on this side of the wall. I would like a reboot. Yeah, we were talking about reboots recently, and I was like, yeah, an Oh My Goddess reboot would be really good. After Rain... Like I said, I like the show. I think it was really respectful about the subject matter it was getting into. I just want to say that... Am I wrong in believing there was, like, a really nasty, like... It was like it was a source material bait. Like, it didn't have an ending to it, that I remember correctly. I think it's too long, though. I'm not gonna rate it. Yeah, I just want to... the only thing I remember about the show, like, the main thing I remember about the show is that it never finished. Aka, I'm gonna upset some people. I think it was really in the middle road. I'm gonna say 5 on Aka. That one I can do pretty well. 80 Police, like I said earlier, I think it's decent. It's not fantastic. Had some good action scenes. I reviewed it for Right Stuff. Ico Incarnate, I actually like. The ending kind of sucks. Aka music was good, though. The style and the music was really good. Ico Incarnate, I actually enjoyed it. It wasn't incredible. I think 5's good. Ica's did not suck that bad. It was an okay show. The ending sucks, though, because they had a stupid, like, maniacal bad guy that comes out of nowhere and cackles, which Andrew hates. Sekirei reboot since the studio stopped with season 2. Like, both Sekirei and, what's that one that just finally got another season here recently? Both have the same problem. Like, these ecchi combat shows that just go out of production. Yeah, Aka's opening's great. The music in general was great. The style was great. Dog Days is kind of stuck too. Dog Days coming back would be good. I never watched it because they never continued it. Air Gear. Oh my gosh, Air Gear. I don't think I liked the show. I remember the music was fantastic, but I don't remember liking this show. Trying to remember anything I enjoyed about it, and I can't. Nothing really comes to mind. I'm gonna put it to 4 for now. It's a safe zone for it. Never finished Air Gear. Like I said, the only reason I checked it out was because of music. The music got me hooked into it, and then I never really enjoyed it. Yeah, Guyver, I don't remember having an ending very well either. What the hell is A New Journey? I have something in my list I don't even remember. What the hell is A New Journey? Must have been a music video or something I watched. PA Works on... Yeah, it must have been a PA Works commercial or something. Oh, the League of Legends thing. Okay. Alright. I remember. Yeah, it was a League of Legends thing they did. I totally forgot about that. Holy crap, dude. It's like, I don't know. This is going to be really digging into my mind to try to figure out some of this stuff. Ajin Season 2. Jeez. It ended really good. Like, I really enjoyed the ending. Beginning segment kind of sucked, though. Like, from what I remember, the first half of this sucked. It was like them in the bunker place training for forever, if I remember correctly. And then, like, then it ramps up at the end. And the ending was really good. And it was totally not the manga. You added a... I added a commercial? Well, yeah, it's in the list and I added it. It was animated by PA Works. I don't typically add, like, music videos and stuff to my list, unless it's, like, a studio that I enjoy, that I check them out. Like, Kyoto Animation and, like, shoot, what was that one? The studio that does all the did like 5 centimeters per second and stuff. They've done a lot of commercials that are really incredibly animated. So I like them. I'm gonna go 7. I always enjoy Yajin. Yajin's really fun. I bought both of them, so I have them in my collection, thankfully. Another Air Gear. What'd I give Air Gear? 4? I'm gonna give this a 4 too. I think that's good. I mean, that's like Shelter. It's like 5 minutes, but it's good. So, I don't have a problem. Akiba Trip did not like this adaptation at all. And it sucks because I enjoyed the game. I think 3's fine on that one. I've seen Girls Bravo. I think I did. I don't remember anything about it. Like Tenchi 3P. It was good. Like it's very suspect, but it's good. I enjoy it. I'm really getting stuck on the word suspect right now. I think the McDonald's commercials are on there. They're good. Like no joke. Well, at least the one that I watched, the McDonald's commercials are good. They're super sweet. Like they don't make commercials like in Japan like they do here. Like the McDonald's commercials are really sweet. Yeah, like Angel 3P is one of those ones where it's like I so would suggest it to people that would like it, but it's like then there's that bathroom scene that's like, no, I can't suggest it to anybody. Like it has a really cute aspect to it. It's just these cute little orphans that want to save the church that they're taken care of in, and then it gets lewd. Alice in Soroku, I wanted to like this show, but dang, did it look like garbage. I think Genghis likes this one. Yeah, Genghis likes this one. I think Genghis thinks that he sees himself as this cute little lolly in this show. He's relating to the lolly character in the show. I know Genghis would do that. No, if it's not rated, it's just 0. So 0 is unrated. So it doesn't negatively impact it, but it doesn't positive it. I want to say it was an okay show. I'm going to put a 5. There was aspects about it I enjoyed, but gosh dang it started out rough with the animation. Like, nasty CGI. Oh, that was for the Angels. Okay. You never seen Zoroku? Really? I'm surprised. Did I decide what I was going to do for After the Rain? I think I'm going to put a 6. I enjoyed it, but not crazy. And like I said, I'm still stuck on I think the ending was crap. Yeah, I watched all the Dot Hacks. I really enjoyed Dot Hack back in the day. And so I watched all of them, including the bad ones. I watched like when I first watched Dot Hack, I was so into it. I literally went to everything I could possibly find, like every torrent back in those days. Every torrent I could find for Dot Hack, I looked it up. And there was some of them like Luminal saying stuff like that I thought was a cool concept, but I freaking hated it, dude. I absolutely hated it. Like Legend of Twilight, I really enjoyed. The original I enjoyed. They're not incredible. Again, I would probably want to rewatch them before I score them, but I really wanted to get the games. Yeah, they did an HD one. I really wanted to get it. All right. Amagi Brilliant Park. This is easily my least liked KyoAni show. I was thinking 3, Aaron. I was thinking a 3. I love the character designs. I love the characters, but gosh, the show is so boring. It does have a shiny girl. Besides JoJo, what is the most popular series I've never watched? Gurren Lagann. I've tried to watch it like 4 times now, and I can't get halfway through it before I get sidetracked. It was Kill la Kill for the longest time, and now it's Gurren Lagann. Just never finished it for some reason. I'll do 4. It's not a bad show. Even though people think 4 is bad. Again, I use the full spectrum. Cool part about the Dot Hack franchise, the games and part of the story. The original Dot Hack was great, though. It was like the first really good trapped in the game story. Spoilers. That Manchu is OVA, right? Yes. Yes. Which I remember really enjoying. I didn't like the original series that much, so me saying I enjoyed it is like a 7. Try the first Kill la Kill 2 times. I literally it was a joke for our podcast for the longest time if we'd ever review it, because I kept watching it and not excuse me, and not finishing it. Like a frog jumped in my throat out of nowhere. What are your ratings for key anime? Like Kanon, Air TV, and Clannad are really high for me. The rest of them are not as high, but Clannad is the highest. Air TV is like right below it. I think it might be 10, or it might be a 9. I think Kanon's like in the 8 or 7 area. And Kagenato was high too, because I really enjoy that. Manga is like Full Metal Panic Fumafu spinoff, because KyoAni couldn't animate mecha anymore. I thought Fumafu was okay. Animated Training is just trash. I like the Chuny girl. The Chuny girl was the greatest part about this show. I did like these other 2 girls though. Pigtail Girl was great. It's actually a fun show. I'm gonna put it. There's nothing really in there of substance. It's just kind of dumb. 4, I think. I think 4 is good. 4 is not bad. Tishino 3P is made by Rokubu creator, which it had in Naruga. Yeah, I seem to remember that. I feel like I'm the only person who liked The Day I Became a God. Nope, Kim. I love it. What do I put it at? Day. I mean, where is it at? There it is. 7. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. There was like a certain part of it that was a little bit shrugged, but I really enjoyed it. The ending especially, I really enjoyed it. But it kind of hit me personally. So, 7's a good score in my opinion. 7 is really good. Like I said, I use the full spectrum, so pretty much anything above a 5, I actually enjoy. It goes down to 4, it's kind of like, there's some issues. 3 is like, not really enjoying it. 2's kind of trash, and 1's trash. Like Wake Up Girls, and Makarodanshi, and Wolf Girl and Black Prince, and Greatest Demon Lord. And oh yes, Shimonetta. I get a lot of hate for that one. Shimonetta down here. Rent a Girlfriend. What are my other hot takes down here? More Rent a Girlfriend. Is that my only... Oh, Couple Cuckoos. That's a hot take, I think, right now. Wondering Priority's way up there for me. I don't count the last episode, though, and I think that's a big problem that people have. I don't really count the last episode. The rest of it was amazing. Duke of Death is solid, yeah. Yeah, the CGI I got used to because I watched High Score Girl, and High Score Girl is really, really, really good. And so I got used to it by then. Why don't I like Shimonetta? I'm actually planning on rewatching Shimonetta. I could probably put that in my rewatch list so I don't forget. I'm actually planning on rewatching it because I think it's more relevant now than ever. So I'll see if my rewatch fixes it. Because what I want to do, I had this planned like late last year. I want to rewatch Shimonetta and see if I can apply it to what's going on right now, and then do like a really funny video out of it. Because I think it's more relevant now than ever. Which that was technically why I didn't like it originally. Technically when it came out, it was relevant. There was censorship back there, and I think what made me the most mad is that when I watched that show, it wasn't. I thought it was gonna make a statement about censorship, and it didn't. And I think that's why I originally didn't like it. So I plan on rewatching it again. Maybe come into it without that expectation. See if I enjoy it. if it does make a statement that I missed, make a video out of it. So either way, I'll make a video out of it. So, but did it, because it didn't do much with it. Did it? It didn't really, it didn't predict much because it was already happening back then. That's my whole point, I guess. Demolition Man is the best prophetic one. Yeah, Demolition Man did it before Shimonetta. Complete with ticketing for using foul language. Take care, Genghis. Thanks for dropping by. But it was goofy. And by the way, rip to the Seiyu of the Cookie Maker. Angel 3P, why everybody keeps bringing this up. I'm gonna say, I think 5. 5's good. 5 is good. I enjoy a lot of aspects of it. I think the characters are cute as hell. It had a cute concept behind it. Yes, it's super sus. It's super sus, as people keep saying, but it was good. I enjoyed it. Only Blue Monsters garbage. 1. This is our first 1 score making of the night. That show's crap. Absolute crap. I think there was like 1 funny skit out of the whole thing. As long as Taco Bell doesn't end up owning it. I was watching a video on that show the other day, actually, and did not know that in certain countries it was changed to Pizza Hut, I think. It wasn't Taco Bell, it was Pizza Hut. The sign still said Taco Bell, but their voice lines were changed to Pizza Hut. This is really weird. I mean, it was a marketing campaign. They probably couldn't get any marketing money in that country for Taco Bell, so they changed it to Pizza Hut because they could basically make an advertisement with Pizza Hut in that area. So it's the same company now, but I don't think it was the same company when it came out, was it? I don't remember. What about Aoi Yori? I don't remember too much about that show. Because isn't this the one that... Let me see if the synopsis is here. I think I remember what all happened in this show, but I don't. Yeah, I kind of remember it, but yeah, that's another one I think I need to rewatch before I can score it. Yeah, around the same time as Love Hina. Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. Oh yeah, for sure they're owned by Pizza or Pepsi, because you can't buy a Pizza Hut without getting a Pepsi. It's like they literally I remember back in the day when like you would buy a pizza for Pizza Hut and literally the person behind the cash register would be like, "Oh, you're getting a Pepsi, right?" No, I just want a pizza. You're getting a Pepsi, right? You got to get a Pepsi. We have these 2-liter bottles back here. I'm just gonna put it on the order for you, and you're like, no, I don't want a Pepsi. You're like, no, it's all right. You want a Pepsi? Like, it was like their thing, dude. Which I mean, it became like synonymous with each other. Like you could almost taste the Pepsi just thinking about a pizza, which is crazy. So it's like burnt into people's brains back then. Anonymous Noise, holy crap. I'm not gonna lie, Anonymous Noise, I got so mad at this show. Don't drink Pepsi or Coke. Pepsi was my dad's thing. Like, my dad was a huge Pepsi drinker, and that's the only reason it really... I don't like Coke. I've never really liked Coke. It's always been Dr. Pepper for me. Dr. Pepper is my #1 go-to if I ever do have soda, which I don't really do much anymore. I used to be... I know this is a shock for a lot of people. I used to be, like... 380 pounds, and one day I cut sodas completely out of my diet, and I lost like 100 pounds in like no time. So I don't really like the idea of ever drinking soda again. It scares the hell out of me. Yes, Andrew used to be bigger than this. I know, shocker for some people. Girl the Kimono was the landlady of the house. The relationship with the main character, and kept their relationship a secret from the whole house mates due to her family. Yeah, I think I remember that. Like I said, I just don't remember the scene by scene, so it's hard for me to really gauge it. Her Sprite was girls' drink back in the 80s. It kind of had a stigma like that, didn't it? Remember Crystal Pepsi? Holy crap, Crystal Pepsi. Only drink zero soda now. I'm afraid of zero sodas because it's just as bad for you. From what I understand, there's like studies that say that your mind is tricked by like the sugar replacements they're doing with a lot of that stuff. I'm blanking on the name of it. She probably says it on here because this is a 0 too. It tricks the brain into thinking that the brain still thinks it's sweet, so it still releases the same effects. Sucralose. I used to buy sucralose like a lot, and I forgot the name of it. Everything I did for procurement, I just don't want to remember ever. Like, I just completely removed it from my brain. Soda pop in the South America. My grandma loved saying soda pop when I was growing up because she was from the South. Real sugar is the best, the like cane sugar. Yeah, technically, if you just do it in moderation, it's better to do sugar because there's links to cancer and stuff. So you guys get me sidetracked on soda talk. Say Coke, soda pop. I'm gonna do Anonymous Noise 3. Again, like I said, I really didn't like it. I think it had such great potential though. I'm slowly getting through this list. Aria is amazing. I'm gonna put Aria probably 8 or 9. What do you guys think? Is there any Aria fans out there? Do you think I'm bad on going 8? I really do enjoy this series. It's beautiful. Actually, I think I'm gonna go 9. I think 9. I can't go 10. I could go 10 actually. I don't know. I am a super fan. I have the full complete set of the Blu-rays and the art book, which is freaking amazing. I actually haven't looked through it much yet. Just so everybody knows that I'm legit. I bought this stupidly expensive thing. Mainly because I knew Aria art is amazing. I used to have a ton of these wallpapers on my computer at some point. And like all the art from that series, all the art books and stuff were fantastic. And gosh dang it, dude. This right here legitimately makes me really sad that Sean Kleckner's gone. He's not dead. He's gone from anime publishing as we know it until further notice. Because this is exactly why we needed somebody like Sean Kleckner in the industry. Is he would go out of his way to make sure that he got everything that he could get. Like, he was a completionist. If you think about it, Sean Kleckner was the type that it would go out and find anything and everything he could find possibly in a product before doing a release. It kind of extended to Zetsuba Sensei. If you guys buy Zetsuba Sensei, it comes with a full-on subtitles notebook. Like, this art is so gorgeous. I know it's super small down there. I don't think I actually set up my other camera. I didn't fix it. I guess I can fix it right now. All right, we're gonna fix it on the fly, guys. We're gonna fix this on the fly. It's like it's acting like my... No, I don't want to do that. Did the wrong way. No, I lost it. I can't get it no more. There we go. That's better. That'll work. It's good enough. Is my voice still working? Yes, it is. Just don't get no music. I probably haven't had music this whole time. I can't see the chat, though. I'll fix my chat after this. Later, Shrap. Take care. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, I love these characters. Like, this is... I can't see what's on this stupid setup is so screwed up. Aria is fantastic. You never heard the music. It's just been low. I turned it down because it was so loud on my speakers, and I forgot to adjust it. I love the character designs in this series. The outfits are fantastic. Zoom into my nose. Was that close enough? I could have lifted my nose up so you can see up in there. Oh, there's the Ahuhu girl right there. Ada. That wasn't the Ada Ada. That was the other lady. No, that was the Ada Ada lady, wasn't it? Yeah, the original crew. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. You could do it. There you go. So good. Anyway. Yeah, I should probably put a higher score. I should probably do a higher score. I'm convincing myself. Let's back up. Now is the music working over on this side? Yeah, it's good over here. Now it's too loud, isn't it? Right there. There. I think that's good. Is that good? I think that's good. It's a really nice art book. It was really pricey, but like I said, I knew there was so much good art there that it was worth it. What is Aria? Aria is essentially about a planet that is covered in water, and it becomes kind of a tourist place. And so everything's kind of built on the water itself, and they have this machine that like monitors the weather and everything like that. People come there and they tour the buildings there, and so they need people that will actually boat people around there. So they have like licensed group of people that will make their own little tourist boating groups, and they will go out and they will tour people around. And what makes Aria so special is that it's so character centric that yes, you get the story about each one of the girls that are, they call them goddesses or something like that. I forget the name of them. Each of the girls will essentially boat people around. There's either going to be a story about the character themselves, or it'll be kind of focused on who they're touring the place with. So it's, like I said, very, very character driven, very, I think it's pretty episodic in the idea that each of the episodes has its own character that they'll kind of explore. So it's really a beautiful series though. I know I touched it with my bare hands. With my dirty same shirt. You missed Andrew vowing to make 4K versions of Aria with his gaming PC. Do an up-res of it. I mean, they technically could do a 4K version, but I think now they've done the Blu-ray, they probably won't do that. Plus the fact that Nose of Entertainment's pretty much done, which sucks. I'm going to do 10 for now. I really love this series. I don't think there's really... It's kind of one of those series where I don't see there being a flaw. I know some people could see that it's too slow, but it is... It's a series that doesn't have any flaws in it, honestly. So... You just noticed it is the same shirt. No, it's not. I just have... If you guys notice, there's actually, like, the pattern around here is different with each one of them. I have, like, 5 of these, and the point in which they do the seam here is different. It's not the same shirt. I just joke about being the same shirt. I'm not lying. It's true. I haven't even seen the new series either. Did anybody have the new series available? Because they did the movies. Did Crunchyroll or anybody get the movies? You're thinking too hard. You're allowed to give a 10 if you like it that much. I know. I'm just trying to... I don't like flooding my 10s. At the same time, I don't want to flood other... Oh my gosh. Armed Girls Machiavellianism. Oh, this show's so trash. Oh, so show trash. Throw it in the garbage. Not doing Machiavellianism. Mask Girl's best girl. No, Shadow, don't. I'll never talk to you in private ever again. Arm Girl Machiavellianism. It's trash. Attack on Titan. I don't even know what I've got the first season. I'd probably say second season 8-ish. It was still good at season 2. That name. Armitage is super good. I'd probably give it an 8. I always love Armitage. I got like 3 copies of Armitage. I got like 3 copies of Armitage and Battle Angel. I keep buying them for some reason. No, Mask Girl is good though. All the power to you. All the power to you. I'll put that one in 8 too. I think this is the thing with AniTubers and their own, only own one shirt. I have tons of shirts. It's just people like this one and it's breathy. I used to wear that like stuffy like black button-up shirt, but like it got so hot in here that I was like baking. So then I started wearing this one because it's like super breathy. It's actually like a beach shirt. So obviously because it looks like a stupid beach shirt. I have tons of them. It's just everybody likes this color, so I just use this one. Amatage is great. Put this one. No, shoot. There's Battle Angel Alita. Apparently I never scored Alita. Alita's great too. The ending sucks, and it sucks they never continued it. It's still an 8 though. It's a classic. Do a video on a tux. No, I'm not doing the whole button-up tux thing until I get like a freaking like I have like a freezer sitting next to my camera that's blowing wind at me the entire time. Live action movie was decent. I actually enjoyed the Battle Angel movie. I don't care about the eye. I hate the eyes though. I still think that was a stupid decision. But they made their own. That's what I always kind of appreciate with the Western adaptations. Just make it your own. But don't make weird eyes. The eyes were just... The eyes killed me. Fake tuxert type of classy. I'll say Alita is a 6 in my view. Yeah, like I said, the ending kind of bugs me, but it's not bad. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, yes, there's a lot of nostalgia in my eyes, and that's why I don't like to rate a lot of this stuff now, but... I think 2 was 3-2 when it started going downhill for me. God, what was in 3-2? This is gonna be where it's tough. There's a certain point where Attack on Titan falls off for me. Take Wall Murray now with Aaron Harden ability, Scout's confidence. Yeah, this was still good. It was still good right here. This is still good. That's my argument. Is it was still good. I still think it's up there in the 8 though. Still not like a super favorite of mine. B-stars, holy crap. 9 or 10. I think I'm gonna go 9. I think 9's really good. No, I'm not doing 6. I love B-stars. Y'all can... Y'all stop. Stop. No, I'm not doing points. I don't like doing points. I never like doing points. Having 100 different scores is not... I can only do so much. Y'all are hurting my feelings. Y'all hurt my feelings. Berserk. I kind of want to rewatch Berserk. But Bunky Puronki, is that the first season or the second? I think that's the first season, isn't it? I enjoyed the first season of Bunky Puronki. No, this is the second season. I did not like the second season. Second season, no. No. I like the first season, though. I'm not liking the second season. Season 3, Part 2 is 10 out of 10 for me. It's what studio's peak works. Besides the CGI Colossal Titan, though. Other than that, it was peak, yes. It was very peak. Because I think that was when they started using the CGI Colossal Titan. What was my ratings for Love Live? I've enjoyed all of them except for Nijigasaki. Nijigasaki was the only one that I didn't like. I couldn't get into it. I need to get back to Superstar. I really do. Battle Vixens has great action scenes. Was one of the early Dress Break series. I remember nothing about it, so I couldn't tell you. I mean, I've always enjoyed the Ikitosen, but it's kind of one of those series where it's like, obviously because it's taken so long to get this recent season, I've forgotten everything. Like, I went to watch the recent season of Ikitosen, I was completely lost. Like, I remember the whole aspect of the mechanics. I sort of remember the main girl, but everything else, no. I don't remember anything about the relationships the characters have, and yeah, that's where it kind of lost me. Finally found someone on YouTube that watches Love Live. I thought everybody watches Love Live. But no, I need to do like a super blitz through Superstar because there's the 3rd season. I really need to watch it. Because I was really liking Superstar. Spears about moves. What's to remember? Dude. Okay, I might be wrong in thinking that yes, Ikitosen technically has a story, and they really ramp up the story. They really. You could probably say it's for comedic beat, but they technically have a story. Never got an Attack on Titan myself. When it came out, everyone was talking about the shock value, and it wasn't for me. It's got some cool aspects to it. I think it's just when it expands the world, it just loses it for me. It's just I read the manga to the end, and I hated the ending, so I didn't like get super angry about the ending, but the ending just didn't work for me. What's the point of AniList scores? Never used them before. For me personally, because I do so many top lists and I do so many content around subjects of different types of genres, it's good for me to know where the shows are on the list because I've watched like over 1,500 shows. So if I ever need to like, okay, I'm going to do a video about isekais, I can sort by isekais and then not see a bunch of shows that I hated. I'll see the top ones and go, okay, these are my reference material for essentially what a good isekai is. Or if I need a bad idea for what isekai is, bam, they're all together. So for me personally, having so many shows on my AniList, I kind of need a way to sort them in a way. Otherwise, I'm just lost. Which sucks that I don't remember to actually score them when I watch them because that kind of makes this very difficult. Bleach 7 or 8. Bleach has a bunch of crappy freaking filler, and that's the only thing that kind of knocks it down for me. I want to put 8, but I almost want to take a point off for how much filler it has. But no, Bleach is technically my favorite shonen. I love Ichigo. I'm gonna do 8. I really enjoy Bleach. It really sucks having a rating for literally 200 episodes. Like, can we not break this up by, like, arcs or something? That way I can at least, like... I mean, Bleach is kind of standard for filler back then, I would argue. I mean, that's something we don't see anymore, but back then, filler was in everything. Naruto had filler, like, all the big shonens. Dragon Ball had filler. But yeah, I almost wish they would kind of break it up by arcs, because there's some really good arcs, and then there's some that are, again, the stupid, what was it called? Shoot. Where the swords came to life. I freaking hated that arc so much. It was the worst, dude. It was the worst filler in the entire history of anime, in my opinion. I hated it. The manga Battle Vixens has detail in the Chinese warriors that each character is based on. And that's what I mean. Like, there's actually story in there. Because it really does start to get into the... I mean, we're even kicking back into it here recently with this recent season. Have you watched and rated Revolutionary Princess Utena? I think... I might not have rated it. But yeah, I've watched it. I finally watched it when the Blu-ray came out because they sent it to me. Oh my gosh, Bludgeoning Angel Dokuro-chan. I never rated Dokuro-chan. It's a stupid show. I'm not going to rate it high. I'm just joking. It's not going to rate high for me. It's just a stupid series I love because it's stupid. I think 4 is the highest I can go. I had a lot of fun watching the series, though. It's worth a 10. I'm not gonna claim that that's that great. Shoot, Diamond Dust I think was my favorite one. I don't remember if I liked Memories of Nobody. God, I can't remember the movies at all. I might just put them all at 8. You like the Zanbakuto Rebellion? I just hated when they chose to air it, postponing the better arc. I can see that. Dokuro-chan would trigger today's anime. Well, I mean, that's like Rizzlemine. We were talking about Rizzlemine the other day. It's like, holy crap, Rizzlemine would just totally set... What did I put Rizzlemine? Did I even have Rizzlemine in here? Is it Rezil? Rezil. Is it finding it? Where's Rizzlemine? Rizzlemine would totally not fly these days. That show is so inappropriate. I loved it. My favorite part of Rizzlemine is when she puts this controlling device on him. He was at the urinal and she peeked her head inside this window and plopped this control device on his head. And she's like, okay, now it's gotta work. Let's see if it works. And suddenly he just like goes into mind control mode and sticks his hand up like, bah. And then she's like all sad, like covering herself embarrassing because he just stuck his hands up in the air and uncovered himself. It was such a stupid series. I loved it. And basically the whole concept was that she's a secret weapon by the government that whenever her tears basically are like nuclear bombs. So every time she cries, she explodes. There's a mind. The intros is wholesome and cringe. I can't explain why. My Bride's Mermaid is great. Would not work in today's either. Was that the one where he was in the tub? Would that be offensive these days? I guess it would. Are we talking about the same one? Just like the sheep girl and Samurai Pizza Cat, every time she cries. Yeah, exactly, exactly. It kind of feels like the same exact thing. What are some anime that would be offensive today? All of them. Everything. No, the one that I was talking to somebody about the other day is, can I find it? Since my searching is terrible right now. Okay, you found sleeping. You can't find ping pong. The ping pong club, it would be extremely offensive these days. Like, what's the best way I could do this? How could I say this without making YouTube mad? Ping pong club has a scene where they're a ping pong club. They have a shower and everything. No, we're not talking about ping pong the animation. We're not talking about ping pong the animation. We're talking about ping pong club. This old lady comes in and she's obviously gravity's taken over this old lady and she literally gets one of them stuck in a drain. Yeah, Golden Boy wouldn't fly either. It's actually, I think Golden Boy's still on Crunchyroll, but I would assume that if Golden Boy came back out or rebroadcast, people would be super mad about it. Wasn't Cat Planet Cuties anime dubbed officially, or did it have a fan? I don't remember. It was done by Funimation, right? So I'd imagine they would. Yeah, there's an ongoing joke in Ping Pong Club also that every time he goes to do like his shots, they wear these really short shorts. So every time this guy goes to take a shot, he would just kind of let his little Johnson hang out, and that would confuse people. It's an extremely dumb show about really dumb kids. That was why I liked it. It just wasn't, it was unapologetic. I'll just say that's a very unapologetic show. Oh gosh. Okay, we're so never gonna finish this tonight, but that's fine. Let me take a quick break and then we'll continue. Where was I at? I haven't done any of these Gundam. All right, when we get back, I'm gonna do Gundams. We're gonna bust through these Gundams. Mitsubishi Colors is easy at 9. Let me do this real quick. Mitsubishi Colors, Miru Tights. Oh my gosh, Mitchell, why didn't I score any of these things? I'm so behind on all this stuff. 8 is fine. I'm gonna stick 8. Minami K. I miss Minami K. I'm supposed to take a break right now. Oh my gosh, I miss Minami K. March comes like a lion. Oh my gosh, I didn't rate these. 10. 10. I think what I should do is go through and find all the ones that are like 9 and 10s, because they're going to be easy ones I can call out. Mermaid Scar was decent. Mirror tights. Mirror tights. We make a video on Kaina, the Great Snow. Yes, for sure, because it's the Sidonia guy, and I cannot wait to watch it. All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a quick stretch break. If I can find my be right back button. All right, I'm back with Yuki, who doesn't want to be in the camera as usual. Can you be in the camera? Yuki, up here. Up here. Poke your head up a little bit further. Come on, Yuki. I want the full cam catcher. No. Up here, Yuki, so they can see you. She doesn't perform. My stupid dog just does not perform. I need a different dog. Dog that performs. I need a small dog. I need a cat. Cats are popular. Does Hatsumiko count as a 3D waifu? I don't know. She just finally got an appearance in an anime for once. Thank goodness. She doesn't even go for treats. Like, she's the most gentle dog. If I go to hand her like a cracker or something, she just goes, she slowly opens her mouth and barely grabs it. And then when I let go, she just drops it. I need a demon girl. Yes, I do. I need a Shamiko. I need a Shamiko. So yes. These cats can take care of themselves and just feed them. They stink though. Cats stink. You've always been a dog family. Maybe you need to redo it. No, oh, you're not gonna dead. Anyways, can I bust out these Gundams quickly? Oh, this is like the worst. This is gonna be the worst one. Is there Gundam fans in the chat right now? I should probably just off stream so don't anger the Gundam fans. My cat doesn't smell. You do a good job on the. I know that if you do a good job on the litter, it's fine. G Gundam is easily not my least favorite, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I know it has a really strong fandom. I'm gonna make some people mad. I know it. It was not my favorite. It was definitely a nice departure from a typical Gundam. I can give it that. Double O Special Edition. Which one was Special Edition Gundam 00? Pick a Gundam. Well, I think that was the G Gundam. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. This is from a perspective of now looking back. With things like, shoot, where is it at? Where's the original Gundam at? Did I rate the original Gundam, I guess? There's Zeta. Victory. Like, the original Gundam, looking back on it now, is not good. Like, it's not good. It's super... But it's it's like a freaking 70s anime. Yeah, at some point, Nozomi Entertainment made an agreement with Sunrise and started releasing everything on Blu-ray, and they sent me every single Gundam, and we watched all of them. So, yeah, we have a podcast for every single Gundam at some point. Read that mom harem last night on the manga site. Looks promising. Look forward. You guys talk about mom harems and stuff in my chat. What are you guys talking about? Good thing we're not in Twitch. Iron Blood Orphans I really like, though. Holy crap. I'm going to put 9 on Orphans. I love Iron Blood Orphans. It had a slow point somewhere in there, but for the most part, I loved the series. Where's the other Iron Blood Orphans? Thunderbolt's okay. Thunderbolt is like visual and audio perfection. Like, that's what Thunderbolt is. I don't know if the story's that good, though. The story wasn't that gripping. I think that's the only... I mean, I like the aspect behind, like, the research they were doing for, like, the jack-in system and stuff like that. They were basically prosthetics. And essentially, like, the conflict that the girl has because she's so good at the prosthetics, but yet she's technically essentially torturing these guys to put them out into combat. And you got a perspective of essentially the bad guys versus, you know, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the name. God, Gosh, why can't I think of their stinking names? I feel so bad right now. But yeah, like I said, the story was like the only thing that was the kind of the weakest part of it, but everything else was just kind of perfection. I think I'm gonna put it 7. I think I'm gonna put it 7. I might regret it later. Igloo's trash. Igloo was trash. It's like, it was better than I thought it would be. It was, the story and everything was better than I thought it would be, but my gosh, that CGI does not hold up. MILF Harem manga where the MC gets kicked out of the hero's party. Big shock, another kicked out of the hero's party. Watched the Gundam movies on Netflix last month. I can appreciate the series even if I wasn't a fan of sci-fi drama, but I can understand why it's iconic. So you're talking about the Origin series? Which movies are you talking about? I think Thunderbolt was on Netflix. Was Origin on that? Yeah, Origin was on Netflix too, and I think also Hathaway Flash. I think only the first Hathaway. Watched the movie version of the episode 15, which never aired. I'm really looking forward to that. I watched it, the unaired episode, but it was probably one of the most conflicting episodes of the original series. I think that's why they pretty much removed it. So it'll be cool to see it again. The 3 movies as well as Hathaway takes place a few years after the original war. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna say 4. Like I said, it was a good story still, just not visually good. Very dated CGI. This Bandit Flower, I'll put that at 7. Igloo 4. Yeah, Robotech should be somewhere in there. UC Gundam was decently good. I actually enjoyed UC Gundam. I think 7's good for UC Gundam. I might have to listen to my reviews on... Oh my gosh, War in the Pocket was super good. War in the Pocket's easily one of my favorite ones. I think War in the Pocket go up 9. That was easily I think my favorite. Besides Origin, I think War in the Pocket was my favorite Gundam. It's super good. It hits the layout of it, the storytelling. It's very grounded. A huge departure from the typical shows. I highly suggest War in the Pocket. 08 MS Team was my favorites too, but it's not insanely good. I just like the guerrilla aspect of it. I love guerrilla war stuff. Which other ones can I do? Oh, Witch from Mercury I didn't actually score. Gundam Vietnam War, right? What was my thoughts on Witch of Mercury in the end? I'm thinking 7. I really enjoy it, but it's not incredible. And it's one of those ones where it's kind of a struggle to... It's always a struggle to actually rate something based on a fragment of its story. Because obviously based on the last episode, especially the last scene of the last episode, we've just started. So it really sucks to give a rating so early on. So down, Stu, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. Good morning. Well, it's good morning to you, I guess. As you can see, it's getting pretty dark here. I'm I'm gonna go 7, and I'm gonna have to revisit this later on. It's just not a story that I'm gonna be able to tell where it's going. The problem with like an early thing like this is that there's a lot of setup happening, and depending on if they actually deliver on that setup is the important thing, because by the end of the series you'll know that everything they've established now was done right. If it gets to the later parts of the series and they don't deliver on anything, then it's a flawed show. It's tough to do something that early. Like, Prologue here was a really solid standalone. But everything else, it's set up. It's set up for now, so... That's my stance on it. That's my stance on it. Did I already rate all the origins, or are they listed as Gundam Origin? They must be Gundam Origin. F91 I did not like too much, if I remember correctly. I think I'm gonna do 4 for the F91 series. I wasn't a huge fan of them. They're fine, but they were... I mean, it had a good ending to it, so maybe it should have been like a 5. Double Zeta was... Ugh. Zeta was okay. Char's counterattack was solid. I'd probably give Char's that counterattack a 7 too. It's from the Kogias writer. Started with 11 okay meh episode and ended up with a most shocking, amazing cliffhanger episode. It's pretty much Kogias. Mouse. The only thing I remember about Mouse is the stupid transition screen where it says Mouse. My wife is student council president. I really like this series. I know I'm trash, but I like this series. It's fun. The only like super questionable show that's still on Crunchyroll to this day, uncensored. And I love the fact that it's still on Crunchyroll. Natsume's Jin show is like literally a 9 or 10 out of 10 show every single season. I cannot get enough of this series, and I want more. Every episode of Natsume Jujutsu is just gold. Like, this writer is just gold. I want to say the first season wasn't like, didn't like blow me away, but like every season after that has been absolute pure gold. And I guess I should be happy that we get so many damn seasons of it. I would really like to get the Blu-rays of this series, but unfortunately Pony Can pretty much disappeared, and they had the Blu-rays. If I think a series is fine, give it a 5 out of 10. That's pretty much where I'm at. 4 or 5 is usually where it's at. That's the middle ground. Or 6. Her Gundam Origins, 70s Gundam, Zeta, Double Zeta. Some point is Char's Counterattack, and then the 80s and 90s anime. I'm not reading that right. I hear Gundam Origin, 70s Gundam, Zeta Gundam. If you're talking about that, Gundam Origins is the prequel story before the 79 Gundam, because it tells Char's story, yeah. That's pretty much the order, yeah. They kind of, what was it, Double Zeta? They pretty much removed it from canon. Like, they didn't like it, so they made like a separate movie. If you watch the original series, watch the movies. Like, the movies for the original Gundam and Zeta were really nice and, like, condensed. Because the original series, like, the pacing is god-awful. Because it's a 70s show. Oh, look it. Ufotable before they did crazy stuff. Ninja's nonsense is ufotable before they did crazy stuff. Nanbiori is great. 9. I love everything Nanbiori. Did I? Did I? I did. I didn't rate this damn thing. Garbage. Odd Taxi in the Wood is garbage. Please don't watch it. Watch the original Odd Taxi. It's a 10 out of 10. Yes, I watched the first Hathaway. It was good. I'm looking forward to more of it. Were they supposed to do like 3 Hathaway films? Now and then, here or there, classic. It's a very beloved franchise for sure. One Room, I'll be honest, it's not a great show. I had a lot of fun with it. The character designs are freaking phenomenal. It was a good test bed for what they were doing. Yes, this is One Punch Man season 2, which I don't think I liked, question mark. I'm not a huge fan of One Punch Man, but I think that season 2 was like, I liked it less. Like the first season, I actually liked the later parts of it, but I don't think I liked anything about season 2. There was some cool stuff in there. Towards the later part that I liked. So I guess both seasons I have like these later parts that I like story-wise. The animation in season 1 was way better though. I'm not a huge fan of One Punch Man. Did I have season 1 down here? I don't see it. Pumpkin Scissors. Oh my gosh. I have a lot of this older stuff I didn't rate just because it's been so long. When I add them to my I spent like an entire weekend adding everything to my AniList at some point, so pick a few of the older anime you're giving a high score to and see if they still hold up. That's kind of what my plans are. I don't really actually don't want to score them and then check them, but you like One Punch Man or Mob? Maybe you're just not into. No, I do like Mob Psycho. Like I like it. I just don't love it. That's been my whole point. That's why I made a whole video on it. I like Mob Psycho. I don't love it. I do not like One Punch Man's I don't like his artwork. That's for sure. Like his artwork, I do not like. I've never liked his artwork, especially his original artwork. The original artwork is rough. But just in general, his character designs, I'm not a huge fan of. I think Raven is a solid 7, maybe 8. I enjoyed it. Oh my gosh, Real Girl. Real Girl. Ooh, big oof. It's not terrible, but I never checked out the second season. I did not like it. Yeah, Lodos. Please Teacher and Please Twins. They are both 8, both in funny moments, mostly romance series. I think, if I remember correctly, I enjoyed the second one better. I like Please Twins more than Teacher. Please Teacher, I loved when I originally watched it. But I think the rewatch that I did, I wasn't as hot on it. No, that's what I mean, Gintoki. I thought I remember seeing, like, the original One Punch Man was drawn by him, and it was, like, readapted or something like that, or redrawn by somebody else. It looks a lot better. Am I misremembering that? In Please Twins, the girl finds out her father is going to her, to see her again. She cries. Male character comforts her as she cries in his lap. 2 other girls walk in the room at the same time. Pumpkin Scissors is interesting. It's a very, if I remember correctly, it was like a team that like took out, like this dude's got this gigantic gun. Like this guy's got like some massive gun and he just takes out tanks with it. It's like super crazy OP gun that he has. I remember really loving the concept of it, which kind of drove me to watch the whole thing. I seem to want to believe that towards the later part it kind of falls apart though. It's unique. It's kind of one of those kind of unique shows back there. It kind of feels like it's from the 90s. I actually got the manga and I plan on reading the manga. Oh, yeah, the guy behind Ice Shield 21 redrew it. Oh, interesting. I didn't finish Peter Grill. Don't at me. God Sage Joel finishing. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave that one sitting. There's Uchina. So Uchina is a series that I never watched the original. Or I didn't watch it when it originally came out. I got a Blu-ray copy from Nozomi, so I finally watched it, like, what, 3 years ago? I appreciate... This is one of the struggling things, is like, it's kind of like the original Gundam series. I appreciate it for what it is, but it doesn't hold up. I mean, it holds up better than a lot of other stuff, but it doesn't hold up to today's standards. Like, it's very dated. So there's my struggles. I can't really... I don't have a fondness for it. I don't have nostalgia glasses for it. And so I can only see it from a perspective of somebody today. Oh my gosh, the cow sings. That was kind of like my favorite character. What was her name? Who was she? Was it her? She was so amazing. She was like my favorite part of the show. The cow stuff was fantastic. Gosh, that got me so bad. That got me so bad. I did not like the movie at all, though. Holy crap, I did not like the movie. I hated the movie so much. I just realized I just left that screen. Dang it. Dang it, I just lost my place. Unpopular opinion, I can't stand English dubs of Pokemon. Looking back at it now, yeah, I can't say that I would enjoy Pokemon. If I watched Pokemon today, I probably couldn't stand it. Especially Ash. Dang it, I can't just do a search because it's having to load all this crap. Keep going. Keep going. Still rated. There we go. Crap, where is it? Oh, damn. I never rated Devilman Crybaby? Shoot. Fixing that. I know that's a super unpopular opinion, but I'm just going with it. I never liked it. Now that I finally made a decision for Revolutionary Girl Uchina, I'm not gonna be able to find it now. It should be in the R's. It should be alphabetical. There. Okay. Yeah, the movie I don't like. I really don't like the movie. Really didn't like the movie. I think I'm gonna give Uchina... I'm gonna give it a 5. It's got respect points. But again, I don't have nostalgia for it, and it doesn't hold up. And I do appreciate how much it inspires a lot of stuff these days. Including Vermilion Gold. And Gundam, Witch from Mercury. Deadman Crybaby is a 7 in my view. Great, but has obvious flaws compared to the original manga. In general, I didn't like it. Like, I appreciated the visual stuff they did with it, especially early on, but it did not work for me. And that's Science Sorrow. Is it Science Sorrow, right? It's just that studio. I'm not a huge fan of that studio. Rosario X plus Vampire reboot anime. I would really like another Rosario X Vampire. Rumble Hearts. Oh my gosh, Rumble Hearts. Oh man. I was only here recently reminded of Rumble Hearts because of Muv-Love. It's kind of one of those series that kind of makes me really mad. I don't know if I want to rate it. I don't think I can rate it. Rewrite was terrible. Rewrite was terrible. What a super bad. I mean, it's not a good adaptation. There's Rezelmine. I knew I had Rezelmine in here. Everybody's talking about ReZero. I must have passed ReZero. Everybody I've seen rates ReZero highly, but personally Subaru ruins it for me. I didn't mind Subaru as much as other people did. I understand people. It's one of those ones where I understand why people are frustrated by him, but he didn't bother me. I think he's easily the weakest character of the show, for dang sure, but he doesn't bother me. But no, the OVAs were solid. I'm gonna go 7 on the OVA. Like, he's like one of those characters where he's kind of annoying when he's all chippery and doofy, but then I understand him when he's broken. Record of Grand Crest War was not good. It got better towards the later part, but it's not great. Rezelmine, again, I have nostalgia glasses. I enjoy it. I'm gonna go to 5. It's super funny. I do want to rewatch it eventually. Yeah, Grand Crest War is kind of one of those ones where, like, you know, based on the fact that later parts are so kind of building up a lot of good stuff, that it's missing stuff. Like, it feels like it's missing something. So I think, like, another couple seasons would have been good. It had a cool concept with the main character, too. Let's see. Record of Lodoss War. Is this what I think it is? Parn. Yeah. No, I just don't know what to score him. Anything I skip is because I don't know what I'm going to score him because I haven't watched them in so long. Like, even Lodoss, I don't think I want to do. Like, the original Record of Lodoss Wars is fantastic. I didn't like this stuff with the new guy. Oh my gosh, roommate. Just get this out of the list really quickly. Not even fighting it. Yeah, anything that I skip is because I just don't really feel like I can really honestly give it a scoring because it's been so long. Yeah, I've been, ever since they started doing the Blu-rays of Ranma, I've really wanted to do a rewatch of the whole series. I really want to buy them. Yeah, even Rosario X Vampire, I need to rewatch it. I don't even remember if I liked it or not. Like, I know I hated certain aspects of it, especially early on. Yes, I'm telling you, nothing has a right. That's why we're here. Welcome to the stream. That's why we're here. Sagrada Reset. It has such good moments. It had so many good moments, but gosh, it had some terrible moments. This is like literally the show of the highest highs and the lowest lows. I think that's why I'm just giving it a 5. Like, just put it in the middle, not a 52. Just put it right in the smack middle. Just give Tanya a 8 and move on. I did really like Saikano. I really did. Why does it only show 11? I wasn't a huge fan. Like, season 2 I struggle with because it technically had one of the most frustrating scenes in that entire series. The meeting that he had with Edity, Spencer, and what's her face, was a really frustrating scene. I think I'm gonna give the second season a 7. I think the first season would be an 8. Did I rate the first season? I must have. Saga of Tiny the Evil's a tough one. A tough one? It's a tough one for me. I honestly... It's kind of one of those series where it has some really boring parts. Like, there's some meetings that I really didn't like. Like, some meetings were really golden, and there was other meetings where it's like, God, please just move on. The CGI was rough. Tanya's amazing. Her sidekick, Yor, is amazing. She makes up for it. Yeah, there's like certain parts where it's like, I literally have to have her carry it. Otherwise, I'm not going to enjoy the episode. I think 7's good for me. Again, I'm not like... I didn't like super like... I didn't watch the movie, no. I still need to watch the movie before the next season comes out. Yeah, that's why I said Yor. Her sidekick Yor is great. I love her Seiyu. Oh my gosh. The other Saikano. Another love. It's a freaking super, like, effed up series. That's all you need is Yor. Just need Yor. Did I not do Day Live? Is Day Live in here? Or are you just asking what I rated Day Live? I know I jumped forward because we ran into Gundam. Oh, freaking love. Lost Risen Sighted We Cross. Oh gosh, some of this stuff. Oh, the weak crosses. Lights of Cleone. Why is this even not rated? Yeah, I'm gonna do 1 on that one. It's super, super not good. Kyoyomi Monogatari. Why is this not rated? Fixed. All the Monogatari should be rated. Why are none of these rated? Andrew, look, like I didn't rate any of this crap, dude. I'm so bad right now. This is why we're here, everybody. This is why we're here, to fix all these mistakes. Season 2's an 8. I know that it's probably gonna make some people mad. Season 1 was a 10. Season 2 was an 8. 10. Am I the only one that thinks that season 2 of Konosuba wasn't as good as season 1? And that's not to say that season 2 is bad. I keep running into people that don't think that season 2, or that they think that season 2 was just as good as season 1. Is there anybody that agrees that? Sabanasu dropped season 2 because it wasn't as good as season 1? Did you enjoy season 1? Yeah, I need to watch the movie still. I really badly need to watch the movie. Everybody's talking about Kiss X System. Focus! I have a question for everybody, and they're getting into Kiss X Sis. Yeah, the whole Aqua church thing and everything just kind of, it started to, Like, season 1's perfect. Like, season 1 is super perfect. Everybody's talking about Kiss X Sis. You guys are terrible. Kiss X Sis is a 10. Season 2 and 3 is awesome episodes. Season 2 had 3 awesome episodes. Mega Man Focus, Darkness Focus, the Battle of Enter episode, the best ones. So it's not like I said, the first season is like across the board is perfect. Season 2 wasn't as much. I'm just kidding. Kiss Us isn't that great. I do enjoy it though. Came back just in time. Love the Aquatown stuff. I don't even remember what exactly in the Aquatown stuff was bad. It's just, I remember, like, in general, it wasn't a perfect show, is all I'm saying. It's not bad. I don't know how many of the Kiss X Sis I've added. I really want to go back and rewatch it all. Kiss X Sis is just kind of a... Guilty pleasure that I don't want anybody to know that I'm watching, despite the fact that I'm streaming this online. I think Kiss X Sis has got the most discussion going. Oh my gosh, Legend of Crystal Final Fantasy. Even back then, I didn't like this. I wanted to like it. I mean, it's not... Yeah, 3's good. 3's fine. Like, I watched that just because I literally went to, like, a Blockbuster, and I seen Final Fantasy on a VHS spine and went, oh, there's an anime of Final Fantasy, and I freaking jumped on it. And it wasn't that good. I haven't watched Love Hina specials in so long. I'd give them a 9 out of 10, though. Because Exist, they aren't blood related, is all I can say. Well, yeah, I mean, that's why it's not as questionable, but still. I didn't rate Kiki's Delivery Service. Where is it at? Where's it at? K's. Is it in the K's or is it somewhere else? Oh, I didn't. There it is. I love Kiki's Delivery Service. It's my favorite. Kiki's Delivery Service and Princess Mononoke are my favorite Ghibli films. Kiss Like Sis walks so domestic girlfriend can run. What the hell are you talking about? Colonized directed by someone who directed Monogatari, if recalled. I wouldn't doubt that, but I don't know. Look, yeah, some videos showing comparisons shot for shot. I could see that. What's your score on Layback Camp? Where's Layback Camp? Layback Camp's a solid 8. I think season 2 was better. Season 1 wasn't insanely good for me. I would probably give season 2 a 9. Season 2 I thought was much better. I mean, I like both of them, for sure. Look, All Night isn't done by Studio Shaft, right? But, I mean, that director, if it's the same director, he's got a style, obviously. I go, thanks for the good look over your list. All right, take care, Grant. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you do have a good night or good day or whatever you're doing. Gurren Lagann Jr. I watched Layback Camp without watching Eurocamp. You're confusing me. Kokuku. Oh my god, this show should have been so good, but the studio sucks. Sort of. It had a really good start. The ED is phenomenal. But the ending sucks. I think 6 is fine. I think 6 is very generous. It could have been much better. Oh, look at there's the blanket liposuction girl. It's blanket liposuction. Blanket liposuction. I think a 3 is good. For those who don't know, this is essentially about like this really tubby Fujoshi, and then like her favorite character in like some manga or something dies, and so she in depression like held up in her room under her blanket for like I don't know like a week or something like that, and didn't eat anything. And then she goes back to school and she's like super thin, no flab or anything. Like she's perfect figure. It's like, when we were talking about this show on the podcast, we literally, I don't know, I felt an obligation to tell anybody listening to the podcast, women out there, please don't do this. Please don't do that. That is not how that works. How can I rate it so low? I mean, for one, I don't like Fujoshi character archetypes. I think me putting it at a 3 is a signification of how they did it better. I don't know, I just don't think it went anywhere. Like, overall, I don't really think it went anywhere. But 3 is very generous for what it's doing. I don't know. It's not bad. I'll give it a 4. I'll bump it on a 4. Reverse harem, though, you gotta be fair, that is a second best reverse. Well, yeah, but in terms of reverse harems, she's not as Brick's character as most stuff has. So there's a bonus there. Kurumokoro, yeah, it was alright. I'm really glad I didn't buy the Blu-rays. Like, I was this close to buying the Ponycan Blu-rays of that just because it was PA Works, and I was like, I was on this high with PA Works, and I almost bought the Blu-rays of this series, and I'm glad I didn't. It was still good. Just not $80 per box set good. And it was like, what, three box sets, I think? Or was it 4? I think it was 4, actually. The earlier parts of Second Core was not amazing, but Simon and got his crap. Simon got his crap. Simon got his crap together. Plot and started moving. Ending awesome. For which one? There's an episode of Goof Troop where one of the guys is not eating for a while and losing weight. It's a trope. Yeah, but that's Goof Troop. That's Goof Troop, though. It's not like a human portrayal in Goof Troop. Kato, the right answer. This will make some people... Why is this not showing complete even though it's completed? I think 8's good. I'm gonna do 8. I really like Kato. I think I'm the only one that likes Kato that much. Oh, Gurren Lagann, okay. That explained why I didn't catch up on it. But no, I watched like half of Gurren Lagann and then I drop off on it, sadly. Ooh, the freaking Kaguya-sama freaking OVAs are so good. I love this. I love this OVA. Keijo is great. I like what Keijo's doing, but it's not like a favorite. The Gates of Boobilon was fantastic, but it's not a favorite of mine. I think 6 is probably where I would put it. That's too high for me. But I gave it a 6. Keijo. I want to say Keijo. Became a real sport. It was already a real sport. Keijo was. Let's be perfectly clear. Keijo has the concept that they're going with is a sport. Yes, it's always been a sport. It's kind of like a beach. It's a pool sport. Party pool sport. And I think they even had actual like competitions around it even before it came out. What anime are similar to My Bride's Mermaid and Baka and Test? That's a hard one. Have you seen Duke of Death? Yes, I loved it. Wasn't Keijo partly a version of sumo? Right, essentially. It's kind of a knockoff of that. Kimono Friends. I really love Kimono Friends. Super shockingly good. I think the animation still takes it down a couple notches though. You get used to it, but I think I can't legit, based on the animation, I almost can't legit. I mean, it's like, do you really knock down a show based on the animation when you know that only like 3 people worked on it and the story was super good? I'm gonna go 8. I'm gonna go 8. I feel bad even doing that. I'm getting nowhere near. This is never gonna end. Never seen Keijo, but it looks good, cute. It's a good show. I mean, it's just dumb fun. Look at these cute girls smack their butts against each other, and then it gets into like some crazy moves and stuff they're trying to build up. Like the Gates of Bootilon is basically she touches everybody's butts so that she could basically summon a bunch of butts. Because why not? Because why not? Ninja Nonsense is good. Like I said, Footables did Ninja Nonsense, and it was a really fun show. But I never finished Bakken Test, so I can't really say. It is completely... like, if anything could beat Gilgamesh, it would be the Gates of Bootilon. Kill a Kill. Oof. I think 7's fair. I think 7's really fair. It's a series that I hated at first, but then it gets good towards the later part for me. So I think 7's good. Yeah, Shinobu from Ninja Nonsense is great. There's like a lot. Like, how many people in the chat actually watched Ninja Nonsense? I thought I was the only one that watched Ninja Nonsense. I thought I was alone. Kitaro was actually a good show. This is actually a really good show. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't know if it's that good. Maybe 6, 7. We'll go 6. Killing Bites. The original Love Hina. That's another one where I have to fight my nostalgia. Yeah, I don't want to do that one yet. Love Chinibi and His Illusions. I really enjoyed. I think it's an 8 series for me. Give what a 10? I'm naming off a lot of shows. You gotta have to like put a name before whatever you say a show. What was Heartthrob Light? Was that the Chibis? I'm guessing because the Chibis at the top. Love Venatin? I don't know. I like I said, I really kind of want to check that out again. Short episodes air on the YouTube channel. I don't even remember this. I'm guessing based on the art at the top, it's Chibis. Kyoto did it. Does anybody know if this is Chibis or what? I guess I'm not gonna rate it. Love Tyrant. Oh, Love Tyrant. No, I did not like Love Tyrant. 3. I think 3's safe. Yeah, they don't really do chibis. Like, Kyoto Animation doesn't usually do chibi shorts, so that's why I wasn't sure if it was. I'll have to look it up later. Arm-girled Machiavellism. Ugh. Potential. It had potential. Magical Witch Puni-chan. Oh, Magical Witch Puni-chan. This show is so screwed up. I'm not gonna romanticize it. I think 4's fine. It's just a dumb, crazy, psychotic magical girl show. Love Tyrant, Ecchi Death Note. Pretty much. I was like 14 when I watched Love Tyrant and loved it. Chris really loved it, but for me, for some reason, it didn't work. Love Tyrant reminds me of The Girl God Only Knows, and that's probably why Chris loved it and I wasn't a big fan of it, because he loved that one. Moi Descara's really fun. I thought that was a cute series. The second season wasn't as good. Like, the comedy starts dropping off, but the first season was really good. Oh my gosh, Masamune-kun's Revenge. Oh, I hate this series so much. It's not terrible, but I really don't like it. It just feels nasty. And I'm not looking for the second season. No, I haven't watched Magi, unfortunately. I really need to watch Magi, because I tried the new one. What the heck is it called? I didn't like it. From the same maker. Thought Masamune-kun was a 6 out of 10. Yeah, I know some people enjoyed it. I just think it was weight. It's kind of like that other one. Are you the only one that loves me or something like that? I didn't like it. Like, it just feels not fun. I'm not a big fan of like cruel humor. I feel like both of those do that. Where are the dark fantasies? I think we passed like most of them. But they're like, most of them are, like, dark fantasies are like really old, and I'm not gonna remember any of them enough to rate them now. It's 4 minutes short, so it probably was chibi. Like I said, the top bar showed chibi, so I'm imagining that. Jungle wa Aranuichiku. I love that series. I'm not gonna say it's amazing though, but I really did enjoy it. Jujutsu Kaisen, I never scored Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh. Okay, I've not watched Girlfriend X. I have it though. You're talking about the one with the spit girl, right? Mysterious Girlfriend X or whatever. Jujutsu Kaisen. My problem with Jujutsu Kaisen is it's literally like one of those shows where it's got a good opening. And then after that, it's just animation. Like the story, I don't feel is that engaging beyond the first episodes. Zero really tightened up the writing, so it has me kind of a little hopeful for the next season, but like besides the fight season, I didn't really get much out of the first season. I'm gonna go 6 for now. Magical Shopping Arcade. Each episode was a parody of something else in anime culture. One episode was a parodying of anime America. You had the dub with Elvis dropping B-bombs. I did enjoy Shopping Arcade. Shonen Deska kind of reminds me of Dr. Stone, only a lot more ecchi, and Sonan Deska had no war in it. Mysterious Girlfriend X is for people with particular tastes. There's the idea of this, like the smell of spit makes me want to gag. Like the smell of somebody else's spit makes me want to gag. I don't think I'd be for that particular spit swapping. Like it's got to go straighten them out. Okay, it's going in the wrong direction. I love Iria. Iria is like one of the earlier waifus too. I think it was a really awesome series. Like it's not a crazy in-depth story or something like that. It's very basic but solid story. The brother was kind of tragic. But the second half of Jujutsu Kaisen got better. It did for sure. The intrigue behind Gojo though makes me more interested. Yeah, Gojo is like easily the best character. Like I also like the salmon guy. I really like the salmon guy, which was one of the reasons why I enjoyed the movie so much. I think he's really cool. The cursed tongue, basically. Yeah, the tag team fight where they're trading off was so well done. Like, that was so super cool. Cabaneri Iron Fortress, Life That Burns, and the Battle of Unato. Which one was which? I know the first one was... The first two are the recaps, I think. And the third one was the... Battle of Unato was the new one, right? I think these two are recaps, and this one was the new one. I've rewatched Cabaneri so many times. I think people are probably like, "The hell is how can this guy watch Cabaneri so many times?" The film follows between Cabaneri, Aikaido, and Sea of Japan, half a year after the story, original CBC. Okay, yeah, this is the new one. I didn't like the movie. I'll probably give the movie a 5, but I do like the original series, and the movies were fine. They're basically recaps. I don't even remember what I rated the original the TV series. Cabaneri is Poor Man's Attack on Titan. Not really. So there's like literally nothing similar between the two of them. I know people love making that assumption because of the director. Cabaneri is Attack on Titan on trains, basically, but it's fine. Second, no, it's not Attack on. There's nothing similar about the two of them. It's just a funny meme to have because it was with studio and the same director, and the bodies kind of are similar when they're running, but they're not Titans. They're human size. I made the joke too. I'm not criticizing, but they're literally nothing alike, besides the fact that the same director and studio. I thought I did all the love Chunibios. God, there's too many damn love Chunibios. I'm just gonna give them all 8s because I love it all. Couldn't stand Attack on Titan, but loved Kabaneri. Because Kabaneri is literally like a very condensed story and self-contained. So I can see it being very different for somebody. And I think back when it first came out, a lot of people were kind of in the same boat. People that didn't like Attack on Titan liked Kabaneri, and people that loved Attack on Titan, a lot of them seemed to dislike Kabaneri. I loved it though. I fully admit I did not like the last arc. The brothers arc I did not like. It didn't kill the show for me. The rest of it I really enjoyed. Like pretty much all the way to the point where they were in that one station and they had like the combining Kabaneri. All that up to that point was great. But the moment they got into the brother, it kind of fell off for me. But I've rewatched that first part so many times. I love it. It's not crap ending. It just kind of turns into a who's the real enemy kind of stories. And that was kind of a turnoff. Like the Kabaneri themselves were fine enough as a villain. They didn't need to get weird about it. They kind of got weird about it. It's not a bad ending. You never heard of Kabaneri Iron Fortress. Very interesting. It's basically vampires with crazy, like, hydraulic nail guns. Hydraulic nail guns. Very steampunk. Very steampunk. Oh my gosh, Hinamatsuri is not rated 9. Hinamatsuri is amazing. I think I'm doing better just skimming through and grabbing things. Gunsmith Cats. 8. I love Gunsmith Cats. Should I put 9? I'm gonna put 8 until I rewatch it. I'm planning on rewatching. I got the Blu-ray copy they just recently did. No, it was zombie steampunk. Yeah, animation from Cabaneri was cool. It was still cool. Yeah, they did kind of rely on some CGI at some point, but for the most part, it looked really good. Like the scene, one of my favorite scenes was in like the part where the princess first gives, or not princess, she is pretty much a princess. The girl first gives her blood to him. Was such an amazing scene. They were like holding back all the Cabaneri, and he like just runs in there. You had the samurai guy was facing off against the big Cabaneri. It was just such a great scene. I loved it. Like the first, we rewatched the first couple episodes over and over again every week, and like those first few episodes were super good. I did not like week 1 Gasenji. Did not like that one. Green Legend and Ron. Golden Boy. Golden Boy. I never rated Golden Boy. Golden Boy is a 10 out of 10. I freaking love Golden Boy. No, I have not watched the Index franchise. I've tried to watch them a couple times, but I always get sidetracked. There's Girls Bravo. Somebody was asking me if I watched Girls Bravo. Yeah, I guess she kind of becomes a damsel in distress. I don't 100% agree with that, but it's more her finding her humanity, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. I did not like Girlish Number. It wasn't terrible, but I didn't like it. I get to have my... Too bad Ida's not here. I get all my payback. Genshiken was great. Genshiken was really great. I probably put up an 8. I seem to remember that 2 wasn't as good as or was the OVA that I didn't like. One of them I didn't like. One of the sequels I didn't like. I'm not sure if it was the OVA or the second season that I didn't like. Can anybody confirm or deny that there was something in the second season or OVA that Andrew wouldn't like? Get Backers, my gosh. Were you having a dream? This actually was a decent series. I actually like Get Backers when I watched it. Was the OVA that was not as good? Like I said, I specifically remember something about Genshiken left me with like a bad taste.
And it had to have been something late in it. I'll leave these two for now. Gleipnir has some great action scenes. Loved how she got inside the mascot suit. Worth 10. I did like Gleipnir. I hate how it stops. Like, the ending just feels like a bleh. But it was an enjoyable series. I definitely enjoyed it. I'd probably say 6. It's kind of one of those ones that if we get a second season, I'd bump it up. But I don't think it's ever going to get another season. It feels so unfinished. Feels very, very unfinished. Very source material baity. Oh my gosh, Final Fantasy Spirits Within. Why is this even on this website? It is animation. It's by Japan, I guess. Actually, wasn't that a Western company that did that? Didn't Square Enix hire a Western company to animate Spirits Within? No, because they had to create like an entire server base just to run it off of. I think it was a cross-country project. I don't remember. Fist of the Blue Sky Regenesis was garbage. Garbage. It was super garbaged. I think I saw mention when it was airing, the ending deviated from the source material. Genshiken? Or Gleipnir? Probably Gleipnir you're talking about. Fina makes my blood boil. Fina the Pirate Princess? Did I not rate that one? Best girl right here. Best girl right here. What was her name? Like, I literally every single week this show was on, I was screaming all over Twitter about how this is like, I kept saying Karen the Pirate Princess every single week. I'm about to go watch Karen the Pirate Princess. Karen was the great. Gleipnir, yeah. Relentless, what happened was when I first made my Mal list, which was like, I don't know, 5 or some years ago, I basically went through like the entire Mal catalog over like a weekend and just everything I added to my list. So pretty much before a certain point, I didn't rate any of it because I just was trying to add them to my list. My focus was to fill my list up with everything that I watched, so I didn't score everything. But yeah. Karen the Pirate Princess, I miss it. Shenmue's on my list? Did you guys see Shenmue? I didn't watch Shenmue. Or you just asked me what I thought of it. Because no, I haven't watched Shenmue the animation. Fina... I enjoyed Fina up to the end. Like, the end arc where they go to the island made me mad. Because, like I've said several times before, it feels like it should have been 24 episodes because they just literally had Fina finally become her own character. And the ending relied on her having an opinion about the world itself that she has never established. So you basically have... They're finally escaped. Fina becomes her own person. Time to discover the world. Nope, going to this island. What do you think of the world? Decide the world. That's literally like, there's like a gap of episodes there. Because again, she's never discovered the world. She was about to. So how do you make a decision on the world itself when you've never discovered it? And it's the most stupid decision too. It's like, well, you have these, what was it, 2 decisions? You have these 2 choices. What do you want to do? And it's like, this one? like there's no, why would you choose anything else? It was like the worst decision ever. Because again, one decision would rely on her wanting to reset things basically. While the other one is basically, you're fine with how it is, leave it as is. Again, she can't make that decision because she hasn't experienced the world enough to know that she'd want to reset it or whatever. It's just dumb. What do we do now? Yeah, like, no, that's my point. Is like it's like they got to like 10 episodes and they said, "Yeah, we're not doing 2 cores." All right, time to go to the island and make the decision, I guess. It's like that it had such potential. Like, it had potential. It had that potential to be an amazing series. It's still a 6. I'll give it a... See, here's the problem. Because the ending makes everything worthless. That's the problem. It's like, is it still a good show when the ending predicates on the journey that wasn't existed? It's like, it's almost, it's so hard to recommend because of that. Because there's no payoff. I typically, like, One Rank Priority. Despite the last episode, I still think it's an amazing series. Because it doesn't ruin that journey. And I don't feel like if I suggest it to somebody based on the episode by episode enjoyment, that because that sour ending, it's not really an ending, it's just a bad choice episode. It doesn't ruin these episodes. This one, I almost feel like it ruins the other episodes. I'm 6 is fine. I'm just 6. Fina could have been nice. Ninjas versus pirates and makers of Samurai Champloo. But they let the studio woke it up. I can't agree with that. It didn't feel like it was... I didn't get that feels from it at all. It's just the ending sucks. Just the ending sucks. A dog catches the car scenario. Fully Cooley, you don't want me to rate Fully Cooley? I'm not a huge fan of Fully Cooley. It's fine. It's not bad. It's fine. I'm not a hyper fan of Fully Cooley. I'm excited for Dr. Stone Season 3, One Piece arc. Is that where they're going? I haven't watched the OVA yet, so... But I assume that's where it's going. Fuka. Fuka. Damn. 5? I think 5 is fine. I think 5 is fine. 5? F? There's not an F button. I guess 1's F. The music's good. It's fine. It's not terrible. I don't know. I probably should have done a 4. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Final Fantasy Unlimited. That was blah. Fate Stay Night. The Dean version. Fate Stay Night Dean version. 4's generous. I'm gonna go 4 on that one. Flip Flappers. There's like 3 good episodes. It's very artistic. It's a very mixed bag. I think 5's good. I'm on a roll now. Furukawa for Dr. Stone is exciting. I'm not interested in Fruits Basket prequel. It's not a prequel. It's just the prequel story about the parents. Okay. How about Full Metal Panic, and did you watch Invisible Victory? Yes, I actually really like Invisible Victory, but I hate, again, that it feels like it's kind of set up for something that's not ever going to happen at this point. It's good, though. I really enjoyed the Full Metal Panic series in general. I end up being... When the Invisible Victory came out, I actually went out and bought all the Blu-rays and watched the entire thing. Have not seen Kyosugiga, no. They did the watch-along on the Discord, and I didn't... I didn't. Wasn't it Kyosugiga that they watched on the Discord? I watched like one episode in the Discord and did not watch the rest of it. Great Pretender. I never scored that. Son of a gun. 6 is fine. It's got some good payoff in it, but there's a lot of... It feels kind of repetitive. Yeah, like Full Metal Panic really does nail a lot of what's the best way to put it? It nails a lot of really cool subject matter in the midst of a mecha type show, which honestly, from like the older age of like those more, you know, battle in the street types of stories, that it did a lot more than what most of them did back then. What else in here? Oh, there's the other Dogiza. The Sekai Dogiza. Death Mark Parallel World Rhapsody blah blah. 3. Blah. Genius Party is more like an animation art house short films. I would give it a 3 or 4, as most of the short films are not my thing. Yeah, that's the problem with the art house kind of mishmashes. It's kind of like 18IF and not so much Space Dandy, but just kind of those series where like some of it hits and some of it doesn't. But I need to rewatch the Genius Party. Oh, look at their Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I'm gonna do 9. I never did rate Edge Runners. Takashi Kashi. There's Day Live. I think Day Live in general for me is kind of a 4 or 5. I'm not like super into Day Live, but it's enjoyable. I want to say 5 is fine. I don't know. Did I rate those ones? Yeah, I already rated the first one. 6. Okay, so I was about right. I did 6 for the original one. I'd probably say 6 across the board's fine. 4 was a lot better, though. I don't know why I rated it 4. Probably looking back on it, where the original one I guess I enjoyed more. 5 is fine. We'll leave that one 6 because I think I enjoyed that one the most. 5's fine. Well, I'll bring this up to 6 too because, like I said, this is kind of where it starts to correct itself. I want to say that 3 was the one that I hated. Which one had Origami, quote unquote, betraying everybody? Was that 3? Because that's the season I hate the most. that's the season I hate the most. It had to be 3, right? No, I haven't watched the movie. I want to say, if 3 is it, I'm going to say it's 3. Early morning tomorrow, gotta run. All right, Ed, take care. Thanks for dropping by. Have a great day tomorrow. If you want Space Dandy but better, watch Robi Hachi. I have not I have not watched Space Dandy. I think I watched like the first season, but I have not. I don't even think I've finished it. Where's the other one? And we'll put this one as a 5. So it's pretty much 5 across the board, except for first season a little bit higher and third season down. We are just so over the place, but we're getting it. We're getting this done. Yeah, I appreciate Space Dandy, but for some reason it wasn't working for me when I first watched it, and I never got back to it. It's pretty much like Gurren Lagann for me. Oh my gosh, Gabriel Dropout. Satania is the only thing good about this show. The rest of it's just blah. I think 4 is fine. Was it Day Life 2? Was that the one with Origami being like, Tobichi being like a Bichi? Galaxy Angel, Genjiken, Get Backers, all the Ghost in the Shell stuff. I gotta figure those out. That's gonna take some time to remember what each one did. Grimoire 0 did not work for me in the end. Gungrave's great. Gungrave's like up there. At least Nostalgia's saying 8. I'm gonna put it at 8. I might rewatch it and nudge it. Hakame no Mikochi's great. I'm gonna put that as 7 at least. It had a couple episodes that were kind of a miss. Hakame Orchestra is really fantastic. I'm gonna put a 6. It's kind of short. Did I watch Konokon? Not sure which one that is. Is that a short for something, or is it? Is that a short for something, or is it just called Konokon? It was the Hiniku hating man. Oh, that's right. The idol girl. I've been stuck on like episode 10 for 4 months when it comes to Grave World Dropout. Just call Konokon. I don't think so. Let me look it up. Oh no, I recognize it, but I don't think I've watched it. It looks familiar though. Hot and Goo, I'll get that at 9 for insane comedy moments. There's a scene where it's like WTC inside Goo's stomach. Dude, me and my brother, like, when I rate Goo, it's like, where's it at? Did you see it? Goo is like pure massive nostalgia for me. Like, Hot and Goo was like me and my brothers, like, we just had so much fun watching that together. Like, it's just, there's massive amount of nostalgia for it. And yeah, it's bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers. Did I end up on the top again? Dagnabbit. Super Gals. There was good things about Super Gals, but damn, that was a schlod to get through. Another kind of oldie Gyaru type show. Perfect Blue. Why are you not rated? Satoshi Kon is perfection. Kabato is a great series. Highly recommend it, especially if you like Fruits Basket. I really enjoyed Fruits Basket. The original series was fine. The new one was really fantastic. It felt like it drug out, though. I think I'm the only one that liked Occultic 9. It's not amazing, but I did enjoy it. Even though the girl has, like, insanely sized chest that you wonder how she even walks. Thought Perfect Blue was a name of hentai. I think there's another one that's close to the name of it, but I don't think so. What was the other one that... Oh, no, I'm thinking of Colorful. There was like Colorful. I think has like 2 versions. And when I watched Colorful, there was something else out there that I'm like, wait, no, this isn't the show that I just watched. There's another one that needs to be rated. There's only one Monogatari series that I don't think I gave a perfect score, and I think that was Hana. Oh, Blue Girl's amazing. Love Blue Girl's amazing. I guess that could be blue because it got blue in it. Blue Girl's hilarious. Like, that's kind of like... Blue Girl's kind of like Golden Boy, but just completely raunchy. Just go all the way, H. The dub of that series is hilarious. I watched that a long time ago. That is probably the funny... I don't think I've ever watched a hentai comedy like that. Like, it's just... It was so good. So funny. The later seasons got really dumb, though. Like, the first, like, actual series was really good. Don't judge me. And don't look that up unless you're looking for that kind of stuff, because you're gonna find some stuff. Satoshi Kon movies aren't for me. They aren't bad, but I am not sold on the ones I watched. Oof, which ones have you watched, Slayer? Admittedly, I've only watched Perfect Blue. I started watching Tokyo Godfathers, but I didn't finish it, and I watched the Paranoid Agent. Paranoid Agent, I don't remember too much about, but I remember loving it. And Perfect Blue is perfect for me. It's kind of like one of those series. Satoshi Kon stuff, because unfortunately he's passed away. Rest in peace. I'm afraid of watching his stuff. I almost kind of like want to wait like 2 years and then watch another one. That way I can kind of stretch him out. I highly suggest it, Nagisa. If you're okay with kind of more psychological thrillers, he's perfect at it. Like, he was a genius at psychological horrors. Slow Start's really good. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna put that at a 7. Yeah, I really want to watch Millennium Actress. I actually got it, and I've been wanting to watch it. I have all of them except for... I haven't bought the new release of Paranoid Agent, and I still need to buy Tokyo Godfathers. The Vampire Sunset scene from Kizu was so good. That and the scene where they got Oshino were amazing. When they into Oshino? Got into Oshino? Maka Go Go Go. Sound Euphonium Season 2. This is my favorite. I loved it. 8? Maybe 9. I might change that later. I'm gonna go 8 for now. Oh, they introduced Oshino. Okay. Samurai Pizza Cats, I saw a show back in the day on TV in the early 90s. Funny moments where the dub never got to translate the scripts, so they just made up stuff. That's how things were back then. Things were a little bit looser back in the day. We don't realize how bad it was. Spice and Wolf. I don't remember which one that was. That's not the second season, is it? OVA? Lauren sit down for dinner together, animosity towards Nora prevents her from enjoying it. Later, Holo falls ill due to fatigue and forced to rest in a few days. She dreams of reminiscing of her past. Okay, so this is when it gets past stuff. Okay. I cannot... Where's the... We haven't seen... I was thinking about this the other day. We have not seen anything on this new anime adaptation of Spice and Wolf, and it's starting to drive me crazy. I don't think we're ever... It's never going to happen. I think it was all a lie. It was all a lie. Does Wolf and Daughter anime start? I don't think ever. If it's taking this long for Spice and Wolf, it's never gonna get there. Teasing Master Takagi-san. I would probably give season 1 a solid 7. I almost want to give it an 8. Season 2 kind of started falling off for me a little. No, I think season 2 was still a solid 7. Rating of Sword Art Online ordinal scale. I enjoyed it. It's one of those ones where after I enjoyed it and read more about the better details of the story about the girl, it kind of was a lot more heartbreaking. So I almost feel like they kind of held back on the movie. No, I think my problem with season 3, Takagi-san, it starts to get a little bit repetitive, but it has a great payoff at the end. Finally. Finally. Oh, Tenko Tenjei. Oh my gosh. There's another super source material bait. I need to do all the Tenchi Moyos too. This is never gonna end. Like, I'm gonna do like 15 streams of this. I don't think so. There it is. There's Ping Pong Club. There's Ping Pong Club. Oh, I was looking for that earlier. What a stupid show. This show is so inappropriate. Do they have a rating system on this site? I doubt it. What would they actually rate it with? I don't think Japan even has a rating. Well, I guess Japan would have a rating system. Psyche K is amazing. Where is it at? I still need to watch the rest of it. I give Psyche K a... It does have some... It's comedy, so some of the skits are gonna not work. I think 7. I think 7. I think 7's good for Psyche K. I almost want to put an 8, but I think I'm gonna stick with 7. More reasons to watch Gintama. Yeah, it really does look like Gintama is like right up my alley for Psyche K. I mean, technically, like I said before, I really badly want to watch Gintama. Just time. Time. It's all time. Everything's time. Rework's never done. All the Slayers. Way of the House Husband. Tokyo Underground. Jeez. Sugimomo. Sukakide. This should be rated. I'd probably give that a solid 8. It was a super cute series. Yeah, it's long as hell. For sure. And that's the only reason it scares me. There's Suki Monogatari. Did not rate that one either, apparently. Oh my gosh, Trinity 7. Urara Maricho. I was actually thinking about that the other day. We're talking about the 4 Kama mangas, and I remember that series. Oh my gosh, W Wish. Higurashi When They Cry. Dang. I'm gonna go 8. I have way too many fond memories of that series. Absolutely blew me away. I would probably rate the OVAs a little different. The OVAs for When They Cry gets a little bit weird. Sugimomo was actually a very surprising series. I really wasn't expecting too much of that series, and they really did pull it off. Especially the later part, the story actually gets good. We need another season of it. When They Cry is a good series, but be prepared for loads of blood, right? It's very and unsettling stuff. Unsettling stuff. Oh, look at this. Look at this. They separate it. They separate it. How nice. They separate it. How nice. Wise Man Grand Title, another isekai you can write off as a 3. Where is it at? There it is. Oh, I freaking hate this series so much. I'll do 2. It's not a 1, but it's definitely not above a 2. I was so bored watching that series. Wolf's Rain, jeez. World's End was great. The original Wake Up Girls was really solid. It had so much potential. The second season sucked. I want to say this is a solid 6. Wake Up Girls is one of those ones where it almost feels like they want to say something about idols and then they don't. And then the second season legit just has a bunch of shots of outside of a window. You're under arrest. Should I do Yuri on Ice? I guess I should do Yuri on Ice. You actually forgot Witch Hunter and Robin exists. The OP is amazing. But no, Witch Hunter and Robin was actually really good. It's actually Chris's favorite show for the longest time. Okay. Let me talk about what I remember about Yuri on Ice. 1, Crunchyroll massively overhyped it. They banked the hell on the show. Enough that I think they did an awards ceremony with just a setting on Yuri on Ice. The music was amazing. Through and through, the music of Yuri on Ice is absolutely fantastic. There was some absolutely incredible animation pieces in Yuri on Ice. They reused those animations a lot. And I don't think people will notice that, but they reused animations way too much in this series. It was a yaoi bait. And everybody did not realize that it was a yaoi bait all the way to the end, and it was frustrating that nobody realized it was a yaoi bait. Main character was kind of unbearable, and it technically I don't want to get to that part. I'm gonna skip on that last part. There's a little bit of a questionable subject matter on what's the best way to put that. Grooming. But it's still good. It's still good. Not a bait in the joke. Well, that's the case with everything. That's literally the case with everything. To be honest, I prefer Welcome to the Ballroom. I really enjoyed Welcome to the Ballroom. It's like I think it's Welcome to the Ballroom, Dance 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 Zero, and then Yuri on Ice, I think, for me. But Yuri on Ice, like I said, what animation they did do that they didn't reuse, and the music was just so good. Oh my gosh, the OP is still phenomenal to this day. 6. The story's still kind of blah. Like that's the biggest problem in the end, is the story is still kind of blah. It's there. The hatchet has been finally, after what, like 6 years, I've finally dropped the hatchet on Yuri on Ice. What about Engage Kiss? Is Engage Kiss not rated? I thought I rated Engage Kiss. Speaking of 3s, the Ningen Fushin show you mentioned at the start of the season, episode 2, was not great in my opinion. I've heard some whispers. I only watched like the first couple minutes of it, but because I wanted to watch Magical Revolution today more, so I'll get around to it probably tomorrow morning. Izetta the Last Witch. I'm like one of the few people that liked Izetta the Last Witch. It's not amazing. I guess I'm gonna put a 7. I still did like Izetta the Last Witch. Interview with Monster Girls isn't rated. Change that. I'm on 9. I'm not gonna put 10. I really want to put a 10 though. Horimiya is really good too. I'm sorry. I'm getting to Engage Kiss. Hold on. I'm getting to Engage Kiss. Yeah, 8. 8's good. Horimiya is really good. Engage Kiss. Engage. I'll make it to Engage Kiss. Hold on. I'm going. Where? I don't see it. It's been rated. You're gonna make me go back. You're just wanting to know my list. I thought you guys are only supposed to call out ones that I haven't done. 7. Engage Kiss is 7. Horimiya is actually a very rare case of excellent romance. And I love the side characters a lot. Like, every character in that show I really liked. High School DxD, you probably don't want to know. If you have to ask, you don't know. Actually, that's not really a true statement. Do I even have it? 3. Why is this showing 12 or 13? Why? You're supposed to be completed. Most of the stuff you get in an anime is more Toradora and not wholesome at all. I don't know. I just feel like for a majority of anime, which is the unfortunate thing, is they don't really want to commit. Like, they just do not want to have them commit. No, I haven't watched Bungo yet. I still need to finish the 3rd season, which I'm hopefully will get some time in somewhere probably late this month. I'm not for romance too much, but Toradora was great. Yeah, Toradora is fantastic. I know that it's kind of becoming the new Sword Art Online to like Toradora, but I like it. Tokyo Magnitude 8.0. Is this like the OVA's recaps or what? Yeah, special recap. Okay. That's why it's not rated. Oh, it is rated. Just really low because it's useless. Typically when I get a recap episode, unless it's like where they do something special with it, I just throw it in the trash. Have I watched Horror in High School Host Club? No. One of these days, but no. Yes, I did do Koi to Yuso. And I think that was one of the ones I haven't rated yet. You're gonna make me have to type Love and Lies, aren't you? Love and Lies. So, Love and Lies. I think a 4. I think I'm gonna go 4 on this one. I think 4 is good. The ending sucks. It doesn't end. It obviously doesn't end. It's a source material bait. I kind of don't like the main character. I really like this character. I really love her story and her conflict. But yeah, it's another one of those ones where now I know there's never gonna be a sequel. I don't like it. Like it's hard to suggest a show when you just know it just doesn't go anywhere. It's a cool concept. It's just the fixing birth rate issue story, kind of like the whole here recently with the More Than Married Couple. It's just the concept really, for those who don't know, is essentially you're assigned a marriage and basically guy doesn't get assigned to his girlfriend. So he struggles with that. What about Domestic Girlfriend? I didn't like that one at all. Is it in here too? Which Domestic Girlfriend has a amazing OP. I honestly don't even remember what I felt like with Domestic Girlfriend. It's one of those series like when it ended, I don't remember. Well, I guess I did rate it 4. So I didn't hate it too much. Oh, the OP for Domestic Girlfriend's amazing. And she did an amazing job on Urusei Yatsura. So if you like the OP for Domestic Girlfriend, check out the new Urusei Yatsura OP. She's amazing. Like she's top tier. Alright, we got 9 more minutes until I'm gonna call it. What other ones do we want to do? I did pretty good though. I think I knocked out quite a bit. Silver Garden's garbage. Garbo. Gibage. Get out of here. Any other easy ones? Girl in Twilight had potential, but no. Didn't really pan out. Ancient Magus' Bride, really enjoy. 7 or 8. There are some lulling points in Ancient Magus. I think I'm gonna go 8 though. Restaurant to Another World. I don't even think I finished the first season, so I don't think it's even on my list. The Ugly Beautiful World is 8. Tearful Ending. The manga went definitely. Durarara? Did I not mark Durarara? That's a good one to do. If it's not done. Jeez. Too far. Nope. Durarara has been done. No. Durarara. 8, 8, 8, 8. I would probably say... I think Durarara X2 second was probably the weakest, but I think I went ahead and just kind of bound them all together. Elfin Lee's not... Elfin.
Somebody yelling at my Dororo rating again. Nobody likes me rating Dororo so high. Why is Dororo such a touchy subject? Was that you earlier, Philip, and you're just getting on me again? Elfen Lied's another one of those cases where it's like it's super shock. Like that show was super shock value when it first came out. Had some great moments. The ending is screwed up bad. The overall story isn't really completed. I want to say 7. Does 7 shock people? I think 7. Dororo was one of my earlier favorites from Mappa. Was that Mappa? Was that Mappa? I do want to rewatch it, but I think right now I really want to temper my nostalgia glasses, because it's like, I don't remember. I just remember a lot of, like, everything I remember about the show is just shock. Like, it's just absolute shock. If they continue, it's probably why they stopped where they did then. Like, yeah, let's just stop here. This is there's only so much we could show on television, even Japan. What was the original I keep doing that one. What was the original Dororo? I know the original wasn't Dororo. Or I don't think the original was done by Mappa, because it was done like a long time ago, right? Yeah, like a long time ago, like back in black and white days. Is this studio even is Mushi Productions even around anymore? No. Oh no, they did something back here. That's funny. That group is still around. Yeah, it was, well, it's Tezuka too. Probably more Mappa than anything. Yeah, now that I think about it, like, especially like the earlier segments, they were showing a lot of the rough sketches for it. It was pretty crazy. Do you have a score for Grimgar? Yeah, it should be 8, I think. It's pretty high for me because I'm a hyper Grimgar fan. 9. Okay, I thought it was an 8. 9 probably is equally as good. Raven the Inner Palace, I think I gave it a 7 earlier. I really enjoyed it, but it does kind of have some... I think the ending really is what bothers me about Raven. Ronta's annoying. Yeah, but that's his character, and I feel like they're kind of developing really well. I'm planning... I have the light novels, and I'll be digging into light novels. I'm really curious where they take him. Oh, actually, I think I'd rate it pretty high. 8. It was a good the great thing about Grimgar is that you have the aspect that it's not so reliant on the isekai aspect. They're just dropped there. They don't even know about their previous life. They just know they're not supposed to be there. And the only indication they have they were isekai is like they're remembering things. Like the guy starts carving a plane. So I love that. I love an isekai that detaches itself from the previous world sometimes. Kind of like Magical Revolution. It doesn't feel like she's an isekai character. She just has some memories. And Grimgar did that well, but it was like a slice of life isekai. Like, it's just about, you know, we gotta clean our clothes. But man, our clothes have holes in it now, and they suck at fighting. So I like that grim, realistic feel and slice of life feel of an isekai fantasy world. All right, I need one more. One more before we cut the stream. One more good one. I need to rewatch Outlaw Star. I have massive nostalgia for Outlaw Star. Hero Academia. Let's do Hero Academia. hope that didn't bust everybody's ears. Ranking a king should be ranked. I'm pretty sure I did that one. Arknights should be scored too. I don't know. Let's check Arknights if I don't. Yeah, Arknights is scored. What was the other one? Ranking of Kings was scored, I think. 10. I'm not even touching Fairy Tail right now. Not doing My Girlfriend as a Girl. My Hero Academia. Let's finish off with My Hero Academia. Let's make some VOD watchers mad, but they'll probably comment later on it. Dang it. Alright, so I did the first season already. That's good. 7. That's a good starting point. Oh, I already rated the 3rd and the 4th, so I just did not rate the 2nd one? Apparently. Okay, so we need another one then. We'll do this 7 too. 5 is where we go downhill. And then 6 is looking right now, it's going to be lower. Yes, 5th is where it kind of just starts going downhill for me, honestly. Ochiko's best character in My Hero Academia. Yeah, Ochiko and Toga. Like, this recent scene with Ochiko and Toga is like, I really want it to continue that way. Midori Days. I have massive nostalgia for Midori Days. 8. Yeah, 1st and 2nd season were super good. And just kind of... I never reached those heights again. Minami K is a personal favorite, too. I'm going to put it 7. No, I think the 1st season was the best. We'll do 7 or 8 for the 1st season. We'll do 7 for this one. Yeah, I liked aspects of Villain Academia, but again, I think my biggest problem, and I've kind of mentioned this before in other live streams, I don't think the writer's that good at villains. In general, I don't think that besides like the conundrum we face with Twice, I don't think the writer's very good at villain characters. And I think the Villain Academia was supposed to start to really kind of explain them in a way that would make them like feel bad for them, but their leader just the leader's story is just kind of blah. Like, it's super blah. I think we did really good though. I think I've pretty much covered everything that is not gonna really require a rewatch. There's the rest of Arigu. Nostalgia ache. I might put it 7 though. 8's fine. Vampire Dies in No Time. I don't even think I've finished Vampire Dies in No Time. Yeah, I never finished it. No, I watched Why You Hear My Teacher. Yeah. Why the hell are you here, teacher? I'd probably give it a 5. It's not insane, but it's super cute. I like the characters. Anyways. I think that's good for now. How many do we have left, honestly? I wish there's a way that I can only have just non-rated. It looks like a lot. I think I just have like a crap ton more to do. But I think we did all the ones that are fun, so I don't think I want to do this again next week. I think it'll be like really boring next week. I just did interview. 9. Sort by score and scroll. Well, that's what I did. That's why all the 10s are up here, and then as you go down, it gets to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then it goes to nothings. Rewatch right now. Oh, you're rewatching it right now. Take care, T-Bone. I'm about to head out anyway, so. Last one, The Way of the House Husband. I don't know if I did the 2nd season. This 1st season, I got a 7. And the only reason it's 7 is because, like, 3 points off for the studio not animating it. And it still continues to be good, so I didn't even do 7 on the 2nd season, too. Or part 2, whatever.
Oh my gosh, tricksters. Freaking tricksters. Trash. Oh my gosh. The ugly yet beautiful world. That's what somebody was talking about earlier. Forgot about that one. Sugimomo is good. Anyways, you guys are... No, I'm not doing it no more. Sugimomo is not being done. Like, literally calling it now. But yeah, that was fun. Kind of a throw together stream, but it was a lot of fun talking to you guys and chatting about old shows that I forgot to rate. So at least I got something done that I needed to get done while still just live streaming. So anywho, we'll talk to you guys later. As usual, we're on Discord, so make sure to go to the description, join our Discord, and chat up there. If you guys want to hit me up there, I'm always open to talk to people. My door's always open. I struggle with keeping up on comments on YouTube, but I try to reply to everybody. Also, next Monday, of course, we're doing Mishiko Mondays. As always, a premiere. It's a lot of fun, so keep an eye out for that. But I definitely appreciate you guys dropping by. It was a lot of fun. You'll have a wonderful rest of your day or your morning or night or whatever. And take care.